Earth 2020. Society is in ruins, and a virus runs rampant among the world's humble citizens. They are lost. In these dark times, three wayward nerds cross paths at the House of India and realize they are destined to be friends. And so they did. This is their story. The story of the Side Quest.
Welcome back to the Side Quest podcast. My name's Matt.
I'm BJ.
I'm Luke.
And welcome to my presentation. We haven't really done this before, but
Well, this was dropped on me out of nowhere. I didn't know this was a thing today.
yeah, I've kept it
Yeah,
purposely secret because I think it's fun.
I came in with topics ready, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, I guess we're going with Warhammer lore.
I'm
Yeah.
glad
Question
that
mark?
we're
Okay, cool.
doing this because I watched the Tommy Oliver Animorphs 101 lecture video every single night.
So now you get to learn what I sleep to every night. So, all right, let's start my presentation. All right,
Matt's
top 10
presentation.
hottest Sonic characters with inflation.
God damn it!
Number 1. Oh, he's getting bigger. Oh, he's so
inflating.
He's inflating. He's getting so big. Just kidding, boys. This is everything you need to know about Warhammer. Buckle up, Battle Brothers, for Space Marine 2. Okay? So,
I'm ready to learn the lore so I can enjoy a video game.
exactly.
I mean, I was just gonna enjoy it regardless.
Feel free to ask questions. I will see. Now, here's the thing, viewers, fellow
Why?
viewers. What?
Why?
I am learning Warhammer. I know I'd say about like 20%. There's like over like 40 books. I know like 20%. And so I'm learning. There's stuff I don't know, but
Off rip, I have a question.
yeah.
Do they have the suits like Master Chief has,
where they can
where it jacks him off?
No.
Okay.
Oh, so it's inferior to Halo then.
So here we go. So we're starting off with the Emperor of Mankind. All right.
Space King.
The Space King.
Space King.
Exactly. All right. So, Emperor, is he the man or is he a god? See, now that
Probably man, if I have to guess.
That seems like a loaded question.
Yeah.
is, and it has caused horrific accounts across the galaxy, but nobody really knows. He says he's a man,
Well, only people that say that they're men are gods.
so who knows? He is the immortal ruler of the Imperial Man.
Men aren't immortal, so
That's true, but there are other people that are immortal. I'll talk about there's special beings that are immortal. The Emperor of Man is one of them.
okay.
All right? He helped lead mankind out of the Age of Strife, which is the Dark Ages of mankind.
And
So-
what happened there?
So the dark. So you have like the universe as it sits, all right, and shit's like really bad across. Like you have shit's really bad. You have planets all throughout the galaxy, and it's very much mimicked after our galaxy. We have like Earth and Mars.
Is this like taking place in like what like could we like it in the timeline of this? Does our time now feasibly fit into Warhammer?
Sure,
or is it
sure. This is in the year. I mean,
40K?
40,000. So
Well, because I know like I played like Warhammer Darktide, which I'm assuming is the fantasy way back Middle Ages version. of
Darktide
this.
is not.
Or not
You're
Darktide,
talking
sorry, Vermintide.
Vermintide,
Yeah,
yes.
but it's the same universe, but back when there was no
Technically,
weapons
that's
and
war.
shit.
Yeah, that
Okay.
is canonical medieval ages of not I guess I'm not sure if there's canon in between, but that is supposed to be like, yeah, this is what happened in the Middle Ages
in the same universe.
in the same
okay.
universe.
So there's like a before time and an after time. It's like prequels and sequels.
Yes, yeah. So the Age of Strife is just kind of like when there's like people are just all around and everyone's getting fucked. It's very feudal system like. It's very much Vermintide. It's all of that like there's no like it's just everyone's kind of out on their own, and it's really bad. Okay, so it's just like the Dark Ages.
Every man for himself.
Yes, and it's like our Dark Ages, very similar.
Very dark.
Yes.
Very
So
dark, very, very, very
there,
strange.
except I kind of lied. So it's a long period of that. During that time, the Emperor of Mankind is on Earth and is
Not
living
doing
as
a very good job.
living as a man. Like not he's not doing
So
stuff.
he hasn't come to power.
He hasn't revealed himself.
Okay,
So
that's interesting the way you worded that.
he hasn't revealed himself. So kind of during all of this, the Age of Strife, he kind of comes up out of the Age of Strife as like, I am gonna be the person to like bring humanity into its golden age. And so there, it's called like techno-barbarism. So it's, during this time, I know I said it's like medieval times, but this is like thousands of years, like tens of thousands of years. During this time, though, like technology has then, so it starts really, you know, when shit's fucked, and all the way back, you know, we have no clue how long the Emperor of Mankind has been on Earth. Then technology progresses, and it's now at like the most technologically advanced that humans have ever been. But it's called techno-barbarism because people are just still, every man's for themselves. It's fucked, and you have these techno-barbarians that are like have, you know, all sorts of mechanized and crazy weapons, and they're making a lot of things. The Emperor of Mankind, kind of reveals himself as the person to lead humanity to the next stage, and he creates these people, his dudes named the Thunder Warriors, and they're just as barbaric as the people they're fighting, but they're juiced.
Are these like the
they're barbaric juice boys?
Are these like the precursors to the
Space Marines?
yeah, that's the word.
To the Astartes. Yes. So, however, though, he says that they're not like really what I want. These just got the job done.
They got the job done, and now they must die.
And so as he's like having these Thunder Warriors kill and just like, I mean, yes, kill, but essentially just bring out a new wave and eradicating all these like people that are trying, like, you know, like different clans that are trying to take control of stuff. He develops the first Space Marines, and he uses them to wipe out the Thunder Warriors. Every one of them dies. It's pretty fucked. But as I said, some consider him a god. He claims he isn't, but that's a whole other story. He created the Primarchs and the Space Marines to lead the Great Crusade, aiming to unify humanity under the Imperium.
What is a Primarch?
I'll get
There you go.
the Primarchs. So these are
Fuck.
these are the Emperor's sons. 18 superhuman sons. There's actually 20.
18 naked cowboys.
18 naked cowboys in the showers.
But
Ram
we
Ranch,
don't
baby.
know the location of 2, and I'll explain that a little bit more. We don't know 2. Nobody knows 2 of them. So 18 or at least
18 known.
18 have been found.
So in this picture, all the little ones are all the Primarchs, and then
Emperor,
the one in the middle is the Emperor.
yeah.
Okay.
Each leading a legion of Space Marines. Central figures in the Horus Heresy and the galaxy-spanning Civil War. Each Primarch has a unique trait and abilities that define their legion. Each one is supposed to be an aspect of the Emperor. So he has given certain traits, and it's definitely like he's given like parts of like, so the Emperor of Mankind,
Parts of his personality.
so during the Age of Strife and before the Golden Age, they like gene mutation, all that kind of stuff was like coming around, and all these I mean just crazy things were being built that made like it was, yeah, some would say it's the Golden Age of technology,
But not of humanity.
yeah, they actually call it the Dark Age of technology, because the Dark Ages, but there was technological advanced, like crazy, including gene, like splicing, gene mutation. And so through that, the Emperor took aspects of his own genes and his own blood and created 20, but 18 found Primarchs.
Are we going to go into depth about who they are and what their legions do?
That's exactly. So
I was about to ask. So like,
in the kind of, this is all, I know this is, I should have explained this earlier, but in the game Space Marine 2, you can choose from a plethora of skins, and I'm going to go over the main legions of skins that you can pick from. Because if you're going to do some sort of character creator, you should know the backstory of who you're picking.
Yeah. Otherwise, you might look like an asshole.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm ready to look like an asshole.
The Adeptus Astartes.
Those are the main boys.
Our boys. So, the Adeptus Astartes, commonly known as Space Marines, are superhuman warriors created by the Emperor of Mankind to protect humanity. Characteristics include genetically enhanced with superior strength, resilience, and lifespan, equipped with advanced power armor and weaponry, and organized into chapters, each with unique traditions and combat styles.
Which one's melee combat style? Because that's what I am picking for the game.
Well, there is that, but that's not at all what I was trying to say. There is there's a saying amongst the Warhammer community, and it says, to take a town, send a legionary, 1 guy. To take a city, send a squad, 10 guys. To take a world, send a company, which is 100 guys. And to take a culture, send a chapter. So it is organized into chapters. So there's 18. This is before the heresy, the Horus heresy. So a cataclysmic civil war that was shattered the Imperium and set stage for the Warhammer 40,000 universe. Currently in Warhammer, we're actually in 41, but this is all stuff that is leading up to 40,000. Key events include Horus, the War Master and most favored son of the Emperor, falls to chaos and leaves half of the legions in rebellion.
So these Chaos Marines I've heard about must be under Horus.
Yes. So
chaos is
it all is because Horus, he was again named the War Master, kind of in charge. There at this time there were millions of Space Marines. Like everyone had a bunch of Space Marines, like all of the Primarchs, so many. And then one day, like, there's this whole thing like, oh, he's a god, like, oh no, he isn't. And then Horus is like, oh, like you're like definitely a god, and the Emperor's like, no, you're not, and no, I'm not, and this whole thing, and then in Horus's mind, he starts getting corrupted by chaos, and I can tell you a little bit more after we go through this about chaos. It's very interesting.
Is it just like standard madness, or is there like
an actual dark alien eldritch entity?
All right, well, this is great. You're great.
Yeah. Because like if I
chaos
go by,
was created from, so just like I would say like similar to Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man, chaos was created out of the emotions of humans.
Oh, okay. Like all the negative ones specifically.
All of the negative ones. And so in the beginning of chaos, there was only like a couple chaos gods. You know, Nurgle is like the god of like disease. And then you have Slanesh, which is like the god of like lust and like control and all that kind of stuff. Slanesh though was born way later than like the war god, which is one of the first ones.
Which would make kind of sense because that's like in this universe, it seems like war is like the prevailing like thing of like, oh,
exactly.
Look at all this negative emotion towards all this shit. Yeah.
So
no wonder they're so powerful.
And so they all reside in chaos. Now, I'll briefly touch on. So they exist in what's called the warp, which is essentially just the dimension that chaos resides. It's on a different plane.
It's the hell dimension from Berserk.
Oh yes,
where the Godhead are.
Yes, or what's
like,
that?
I was gonna say like Doom, kind of having other dimensions of like Hell, Maker, and all this other stuff as well, where it's just you.
And so the chaos gods are kind of all at war with each other. It's kind of, people believe that like they're always kind of like, it's that like just ebb and flow. Like one takes over and then they lose, and it's kind of always
it's constant flux and
but then
chaos.
But it always ends up in an equilibrium though. They're always just at war with each other. There's not really somebody's ahead. Maybe like a great disease is created by Nurgle and all that kind of stuff. And then Nurgle's like regained, because what Nurgle does is then he'll like find people who are just like asking for death, being like, you know, with the bubonic plague, just asking for death to end their pain and suffering. He's like, I'll end your pain and suffering. And what he does is he like makes them not be able to feel anything, but they get covered in like spores, pus, and things, and just become somebody to spread diseases and just one of his army.
Is that what you see in Darktide? Or
yeah, you see a lot of Nurgles like Yeah, it's the ones that just look like
fucking disgusting.
like
ass
Jabba
to,
the
like,
Hutt.
Oh yeah, even worse. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that kind of, but just full with boils and pus and poison kind of. So how getting on to like how after we get through the horse heresy, a lot of stuff will be clear. But their warp technology, all it does is they say like, oh, there's an area that we can get into the warp in our space, in our 3-dimensional space, because they don't have like light travel. But what they're able to do is then they were like, okay, then if we go through the warp and follow this path and exit the warp, we end up at a different location in our space. So it's kind of like that black hole, like it's a kind of like wormhole technology, but you have to be able to navigate through the warp, and there's only like certain like highways you would say through the warp that you can get through, and that is known to like get you to this point. There's like plenty. It's just a maze of stuff, and while you're in there, it's pretty fucking bad. People get possessed, and then when you get like a demon possession on your ship, then that can spread, and just like it's fucked. But
That's pretty sweet.
it is very sweet. So
Is it kind of well, not kind of like, but like like in Dune, how there's like the specific fucking navigators who have to like they have to like they pretty much have to like take spice so they can actually navigate a fucking ship.
So there's all this is there's a thing called psychic energy, and that's people that are connected to the warp essentially.
Okay.
Warp is this
it's
like
it's
this
like it
energy
bleeds
just,
into the
just
real.
like you know how Cyclops technically his like eyes open, like his powers, his eyes just are portals
Yeah.
to
like an
The
energy
laser
fucking-
dimension.
the laser. It's so people
Which
that
is fucking, dude. I love how at first Cyclops, yeah, he just shoots lasers out of his eyes. And then at some point they're like, no, his eyes are fucking portals to a dimension full of energy.
Yeah, because they have to escalate.
Well, did you know? I heard that the reason they did that was because they're like, well, if it's a laser, then the force he pushes out has to push him out, because that's how like
Yeah, well,
physics work. And they're like, no, he just opens his eyes, and it's
it makes sense too for his like brother Havoc, I think, who can kind of do the same thing.
the one that where he did with like the
yeah,
discs of
they're more like
energy.
discs and like kind of something else. Yeah,
It's like he can conjure the energy from the dimension.
but like Scott is a full-on portal himself.
Yeah, so,
Which makes the mutant gene so fucking weird when you really think about it. They're like, oh yeah, what is your mutation? I'm a portal to another dimension. I'm sorry, what? Anyway, sorry.
no. This is fine. This is fine. So that's chaos, and so people, they're psychers or people with like psychic
What you just called me?
abilities, psychers. Yeah, and they are connected. So in 40K, there's kind of like navigators. There are navigator families, and they have a gene that they know is like, if we pass this down, our next of kin will be able to like have psychic abilities, and they are great houses though. They're like rich, noble people.
Some like a tradie shit.
Yeah, really rich, noble people that like
Seeing a very heavy Dune trend, and I
Yes.
don't like this.
Well, I mean, Dune pretty much made every sci-fi thing you love. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
and
Didn't make Blade Runner.
but
That was something else.
I'm forgetting the name, which I'm sad about. But
Dune dealt with AI, brother.
the way they navigate the warp is there is a psychic compass, and it comes from the Emperor of Mankind sitting on his throne. Is just like a beacon in psychic energy.
Must be another OT.
Yeah, and so that's kind of like what everyone bases their like all the navigators base their home base from. So they can see that, and that's how they navigate. But yeah, it's really interesting of these royal families that like just are like, yeah, we just produce navigators, and yeah.
And so because of that, that's why they're so rich and everything, because it's like we're the only ones who can do it.
Yeah.
So they have power just based on that up front, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. So this is all leading to Terra.
Terra.
So Terra is Earth,
Okay.
but it's just called Terra in this.
Somebody
or now it's called
somebody
Terra.
got the rights to Earth and was like, nah,
Yeah.
fuck that shit.
So
Rebranding.
all of the it was it's very poetic how like half of the Primarchs were
So-
heretics, and the other half are loyalists.
So okay, so Horus was like, "You're a god," and he's like, "I'm not." And
It was kind of based about that, of like this kind of like, oh, like, are you God, are you not? And he's like,
and he kind of felt that, like, I guess kind of similar to like Lucifer rebelling in heaven, was like, well, I could probably take over this kind of shit. And
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's incredibly funny that the whole fight seems to have started with them being like, "You're a god." Nuh-uh. Yes, you are. I'll prove it to you.
Yeah, it's very it's extreme. I mean, again, with like 40 books, it's all.
Yeah.
But
I
it
definitely
all
want to know where to
led,
start
though,
with like the
to
books.
the Siege of Terra,
Yeah.
where Horus and his people, like all of his comrades, were able to get to Terra, where Horus's forces lay siege to the Imperial Palace, culminates in a final confrontation between Horus and the Emperor.
So they full on fucking fought.
Oh yeah,
Like we're talking like Robert Baratheon, fucking homie Targaryen, like one of the most famous battles.
So if you
of,
were
like,
to
this
read books,
universe.
I know it'd be so hard to start in like the middle, but if you could, it's 3 books.
Yeah,
And I've heard that the Siege of Terra is like some like people who are like, oh, I love sci-fi. They're like,
that shit
fuck,
crazy.
Fuck reading Dune. Fuck Red Rising. Fuck like all
any of that. This shit.
Siege of Terra is incredible. You just like are hearing stuff, and you're like, like patriarchs carrying the bodies. Like, oh my, just goes hard.
I want to get into it for the books alone, just because like it seems like that. Like based on
Also,
what you're
shout
showing us-
out to Cody, who like helped look over this stuff and give me tips about stuff. Cody has read 31 of the books.
Oh my gosh.
And I know. So shout out Cody. And I was like, hey, can you like give me, this is for basic information. And I was like, please don't rizz out on me. He's like, I can't. And I was like, no, Cody, stop.
So Cody pretty much hit, you were prepared a presentation. Cody pulled out his own
He's like,
presentation.
this is too little information.
Cody pulls out his own
Cody's
PowerPoint.
like, I'm feeling oogly googly.
Yeah. So the aftermath of the Horus heresy is that the Emperor is mortally wounded and placed on the Golden Throne, while the traitor legions are driven out to the Eye of Terror.
Mortally wounded. So like
He can
Dying?
die.
He is like on the brink of death, and they put him on this device called the Golden Throne,
That's
where
keeping
he
him alive.
sits forever,
Oh.
forever, and is kept alive while he's maintaining, as I said, that beacon. As I was
Okay, so like
he sits and he maintains. So people are like, if he ever gets off it and stops maintaining, shit will be fucked. Even if it's for like a second.
Well, they could have at least given him a golden wheelchair.
That's true.
Well,
That's
so
true.
it's basically like if the infrastructure of the internet for us would have gone out even for a little bit.
Yeah, us 2 days ago.
Everything would have been fucked for like all these corporations would be like, shit, what do we do? Like money stops, things stop. Yeah. So basically if he goes, it's like an EMP.
And then
everything
the Emperor of Mankind is holding the internet connection with both of his hands.
fucking
Yeah,
like
and his shirt explodes off.
Yeah, like at the end of Deadpool, where he's just like,
That's the Emperor of Mankind. Right now.
Hugh Jackman is the Emperor of Mankind.
However, this is not in this, but it's like thousands. So the home world Terra, it's called hive worlds. These worlds where like billions of people are living stacked on top of each other. Also, like in Darktide, did you ever play Darktide?
I played a little bit of it when it
played
came
a single
Pass.
one.
Darktide is in the depths. Like
It's Darktide's like Left 4 Dead esque.
It's hard to like. I know, like you would say, like, oh, there's not really miles of the Earth to go down. In this universe, there are miles, like that of underground. It is so compact. It is so, and part of
So like they fully like Terra as a world, they're like, we're fully using every inch of it.
yes.
Okay.
It's
Cut that out, Johnny.
yeah. I'm not a simp. And
Matt loves his wife. Fucking cringe.
yeah. And so
I don't give a fuck about your wife. I want to hear about the Golden Throne.
So, and this is all just from all around. So people are like, can be, Carmen, what are you doing? Stop that.
She's like, whoa. We're recording.
Carmen, we're recording.
Oh my God! Shut the door. Fucking hell.
Can I show off my outfit?
No.
This is for Warhammer, bro.
So,
That's the wrong door.
So yeah, he's stuck on that golden
hold on.
throne.
So people are born with psychic
Yeah.
abilities. And in this, it's so bleak. Even like all of Warhammer's just bleak. Like if you were to want to become, like an Astartes, like you're fucked. Like the percentage of people that make it and live well or just live in
Yeah.
this. It's just
Well, this is like borderline.
including like, oh, you think that they want like all the psychers available?
Well,
because
it sounds like you're gonna die anyway.
so. Speaking of,
is this would be considered like grim dark sci-fi?
oh yeah,
Like it's like we're past fantasy, but it's like we're full on like
yeah.
shit sucks. You don't want to live in
Like
this world.
one of the things, like the saying is like the Warhammer like 40K. It's like war. War is all
like
that exists.
like if
in
you
this
if you
universe.
if you scrolled past like those Facebook posts that are like, if you had to live in the last fantasy world you read about, how fucked are you? And it's like you just read Warhammer. You're like, I'm gonna kill myself.
well, so like you'd think that like, oh, we want to like keep all the psychers and like develop them into like
Psyker sounds like a slur, dude.
It sounds like something that would be like a Borderlands enemy class.
okay. Well, you'd think that they're like we want to keep them and nurture them. The majority of psychers that are born are used to feed that die daily, thousands daily, to the Emperor of Mankind to keep him alive.
So he's not only does the Golden Throne not keep him alive, he has to eat corpses to stay
he
up.
has to eat psychic ability to stay alive.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah. So, cheers.
Yeah, cheers to that,
The
dude.
Imperium is left in a state of constant war with the loyalist. Loyalist legions recognized into chapters during the second founding. Now there were so many like Astartes, so many people in all the chapters that I'll get to this later of who this is, but one of the Primarchs who is now kind of not in charge, but has really taken the throne and has kind of calls himself like the arm of the Emperor, has charged himself with the arm of the Emperor, wrote this thing called the oh my god, I'm blanking on the name. I'll think of it. It's essentially Codex Astartes, and in it is like a rule book of like we don't worship the Emperor of Mankind. He's a man. Like all these things, like how we. It's just a codex.
Yeah, it's an employee manual.
Yes, and on one of those things,
What a way to say it.
to prevent a war like this bad as the Horus Heresy, is that chapters can be no larger than 1,000 units.
So I'm sorry.
So there's 18,000 Astartes max.
Maybe.
So okay,
Yeah, ideally yes.
So
ideally
that's
yes.
what they want to be the rule.
Yes, ideally
so
yes.
Sorry, I might have misheard. The loyalists are towards the Emperor's side or Horus.
They don't
Emperor's
worship
side.
the Emperor.
Emperor's side. They
But
were the
they're-
ones
but-
that were against horses.
But they don't worship him. But they're like, well, because they believe that he's a man. Like Horus is like all about he's a god. They're like
Yeah.
we don't worship him. We work for him.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they believe in what he stands for.
It sounds like they really
Generally.
just unionized.
Yes.
Fucking loyalists are just union.
This is fucking ridiculous. We need some ground rules.
Horus is union busting.
But they're called the Loyalist Legions, the 9 that stayed with.
So half are good and half are bad now.
Yes, but
Roughly,
a lot
yeah.
of them. So after the final battle, the remaining of the heretics were drawn were pushed into. It's
exile.
called the Eye of Terra, which is this rift in space, in essentially it would be the Milky Way galaxy, a rift into chaos.
So into the warp
So
dimension thing.
how close
the
is
warp.
it to Earth if it's the Rift of Terra?
It's
Like it's in the galaxy of where Terra is like the main planet.
I
kind
mean,
of
like it
okay.
could be like millions of miles, but like
Yeah.
like
So like
I thought it was just like, okay, well, like as close as the moon.
you could see it.
so it's like a giant
it's
Terra
fucking
in the
massive.
sky.
It's called the
kind of
Eye, so it's like so it kind of looks like a Sauron eye
Okay,
or
cool.
vag, you know.
yeah, big pussy.
Yeah.
like big pussy in space.
Oh well, it's probably a circle, so that's why it's called the Eye of Terra.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
but a closed eye turned on its side kind of also looks like a pussy.
That's true.
I was gonna say Eye of Sauron's a good, yeah.
Yeah.
I like.
So they were driven into there, and a couple of the one Primarch was like so fucking furious that he was like, I'm gonna take some of me and my boys, and we're going into the warp, and we're killing every one of those motherfuckers.
Oh.
Bad. I'll get to them in a second. So that is what happens during the Horus Heresy. This is Horus, a badass motherfucker. He's got a power glove.
Fire.
I gotta look at this shit.
No,
I like his big war club
yeah,
and the cloak too.
Yeah,
Skulls on the belt. Oof.
yeah.
Yeah,
Horus
that's dope.
is
Metal as fuck.
Yeah, can I be on his side in the game? That shit looks sick as fuck.
I mean,
So-
Chaos Marines are in there, I think, right?
Can you in multiplayer?
as multiplayer.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't be in the
there
campaign.
there are chapters that come because they're like this is all the chapters we're doing, and they're like, well, we might need like more people than like
Trying to
just
skirt the rule.
just like 18,000. They're like, you're right. So what they have is chapters that have come from other chapters that are like, they're like, oh, the brother chapter that doesn't have a Primarch. Some of them, because Primarchs died during the Horus Heresy and have died in other stuff, they still like came from a Primarch.
How many Primarchs actually died in the heresy?
Like, yeah,
'Cause you
how
said-
many are? You said there's two
wasn't
that
it
were
like
missing.
8 that
I
are
think there's-
left.
I think there's
There's two that are missing of the 20. But then, like, how many died when Horus was like, "Hey," and is Horus dead or is he still alive, kicking?
Horus is dead. That
Okay.
was it. Was like the final blow.
Okay, so he died to the Emperor. Okay,
yeah.
okay, cool.
And then
So
they
Horus
took
is
a
dead.
big bulldozer and pushed all
Yeah.
his boys into the thing.
Yeah. I as what I can recall now is I thinking I think
I thinking.
I can know one for sure, and he is, God, he's a badass motherfucker. His name's Sanguinius.
Well, that sounds like he's the leader of the.
The vampires. Sanguine blood shit, yeah.
He is.
Oh,
Okay.
let's fucking go, dude.
But Sanguinius is the coolest guy.
Yeah.
He is so fucking.
Fucking Dracula type.
Actually,
from
well, I
Castlevania.
just learned about more about Rogel Dorn today. He's a badass motherfucker as well.
Seems
So-
that every named character is just a badass.
Yeah, if you have a name in Warhammer, you're a bad motherfucker.
Okay, so
you have a name worth remembering.
So, back to the game of Space Marine 2. In the Space Marine 2, you face off against the Tyranids.
This is the evil bug-esque evil looking
Yes.
thing that you
And
fight.
I will
I've
tell
never
you
seen that before in a video game.
a little bit about them. Boom.
Can I fuck it? Is what I have to add. No,
Jesus. All right. An extragalactic alien species known for their relentless hunger and adaptability.
That's exactly like the not the Hork-Bajir, the Taxons from Animorphs.
I can't wait for your Animorphs one at this point, dude. Like,
I mean,
I
wasn't
he's
even
like
gonna-
5 more times. He's like, that's just like Animorph.
I
you
wasn't
find out
even-
that the guy who wrote Animorphs is just like huge Warhammer nerd.
They were really big into Star Trek. And
Oh,
it's,
okay.
it's a woman that wrote Animorphs. By
Oh, I'm
the
so
way.
sorry. Yeah. Oh,
Sexist.
wasn't it like a husband-wife thing or no?
Yeah, the husband and wife. The wife was the main writer, but the husband did a lot of the like conceptual stuff. With
Okay,
her.
cool. Yeah, because I know it was like a duo by the
I'm
end.
gonna backtrack just
Sorry.
a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. You said that everyone's like down for like we don't worship the Emperor anymore.
I mean, there's got to still be conflict over that.
There is.
Yeah.
There. It's pretty much accepted throughout the Astartes. That's why it's the Codex Astartes that was written.
Well, 'cause
there is
I know-
a sect of people called the Adeptus Sororitas, which are badass, hot goth, emo bitches.
Oh,
Fuck yes.
can I be in that one?
And
I want to be.
They definitely worship, but he's like the guy again who the Primarch that like did. I'll get more that made the adept. What did I just say?
I'm gonna worship the fucking
The Astartes, the Codex Astartes
Yeah.
did was like, this is not worth like fighting over because
Yeah.
they will like fight and die. And the Adeptus Sororitas are like they're assassins. They're fucking like one like just one chick that goes and like fucking fucks everything up, and you know, it's dope.
Damn, I'm
Ben
about,
Gesserit got
Yeah.
it.
I'm,
Okay.
I'm about to full on worship this. I'll be like, yeah, I totally, yeah,
Adeptus
absolutely,
Sororitas
God.
are they're bad motherfuckers. So
So yeah, sorry.
one of the greatest threats to the galaxy, consuming entire worlds to fuel their ever-growing high fleets.
So they're just a parasite in the galaxy. That, like,
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I can go over after this. Ask me about the other like major players.
Because I want to know about the orcs.
So, back. Okay, insectoids with a hive mind that controls countless bioforms, from small creatures to massive monstrosities.
so that fucker in the picture, is that like a general like just that's what you're gonna be fighting mainly, or is that like a
I
higher
think
up?
that's a big one.
Yeah,
That one is like a small one,
that's a small one,
not the smallest,
But
but a
it's-
small one.
It's like a mid tier.
like that. That's your like is that like your stormtrooper, like your fucking rocket trooper?
Okay,
like,
so
what I mean?
there's like in Halo, we'll go over
Yeah.
off of Halo. So there's grunts are the small. Well, actually no,
Yeah, like is that
Hold on.
is that the
little
jackal?
babies.
Because grunts are the small, then you got the jackals who are the snipers.
Similar like to a jackal.
Okay, they're not the elites yet.
It's not. We're not talking sniper. We're not talking about
Yeah.
weapon classification.
but like level of
yeah, a little bit. I'd even consider them a grunt
oh,
because
fuck.
if you considered the flood as an enemy, because you know how you go and you shoot little floods.
But then like a flood corrupted
So
motherfucker.
these guys
okay.
are more like grunts.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Okay.
So yeah, if that's if that's a grunt.
Okay.
I don't
So
wanna know.
sorry. They need biomatter for the queen to make more Tyranids.
Well, so do we at this point. It's a king. By the way, is the king like conscious? Does he still like give things out, or is he just a battery?
Is he a battery
no mind that eats people?
Is he just a battery vegetable
It's-
at this point?
He's not because he speaks to people
Like through psychic? Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
there have been a couple times where the Primarch of the Ultramarines, he's the one who wrote the Codex Astartes. I'm forgetting his name. I think it's Guilliman. He had he was like fucking lost after the Horus Heresy and lost or like
searching
unconscious,
for
something
himself?
something
Okay.
like he was not available.
Yeah.
Mentally or physically available during a lot of the stuff after the Horus Heresy. Comes back and is like, the fuck happened here? It's actually it's like 2,000 years after
He
the
literally
Horus
is like,
It's like that
what
episode
happened
of
when I
Community
left?
where Childish Gambino goes to get the pizzas and then
Yeah.
comes back and there's the fire and someone's crying.
So
about
it's
him
I
dying.
think it's about 2,000 years after the Horus Heresy. He comes back and he's like, the fuck happened here? Like, people are like, this is bad. So then he writes the Codex Astartes, but he has this conversation with the Emperor of Mankind in a secret chamber with essentially the Emperor's guard is also present. It's 3 people. We don't know what that conversation, but all we know is that after he was like, what's the word? He was like not devastated, but like he was expecting like a certain outcome of that conversation, and it just was like not what is expected, and kind of left like not like down, but
like his faith was shaken.
a little bit of like what just was that conversation kind of thing.
Yeah,
We don't know what happened.
flabbergasted.
Yeah. So Tyranids, back to them. So they need biomatter. They also love genetic diversity. So and unique forms that progress the Tyranid species, just like Alien, where
They want to infect every. Well, I want to see them infect every different kind of thing.
yes. And so what they do is they get that genetic code, and the queen will be like, "Oh, that's a really nice attribute. I'm going to put it into this new batch."
So the queen can like grab genetic traits and put it on a new thing.
So what you'll find in Space Marine 2 is, and in the 40K universe, is they're like, you'd be like, oh, Tyranids are all melee. Nope. There are Tyranids that biologically have like guns
damn.
in like their tail and other stuff. I mean, they have tanks. Their whole ships have artillery.
But all their stuff is like
bio.
living. Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Bro, okay, sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I'm saying I'm on Amazon going like I'm gonna get the Horus Heresy books. Motherfucker, there at least according to this says there's 54 books for the Horus Heresy. What the fuck? And like the first 3 at least are like $10.
Siege of Terror. It's 3.
Okay, because
Siege
so
of
I
Terra.
have Horus Rising, False Gods, and Galaxy in Flames, and then from that point onward, they start getting more expensive to the point where Book 6, Descent of Angels, is $129, and I was like, "Go eat a fat cock."
There's PDFs of all.
Yeah,
of those.
I'll just stick to that.
No.
But also just that alone, I was like, okay, fuck, damn, I don't know where to fuck to start.
It's also like
Better
really
get
fun.
popping with those Kindles.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
So, but yeah, they can just make stuff, and they just love.
You would think that someone would take that technology and be like, "Hey, the Emperor's body is fucked. Let's make him a new one."
So
Yeah, that is interesting because
I was trying to get Cody on the line before this, but here's the thing, and I know we're going back and forth and pausing, but so I was telling you that technology was like at its peak during
the Dark Ages.
the Dark Age of technology.
Mm-hmm.
So it is called the Great Crusade. That's one of the thing where the Emperor of Mankind was like, we're about to fucking start fresh. Everybody's gonna be under me.
Yeah.
During the Great Crusade. Oh, I also Great Crusade.
So it literally is a dark age because it seems like they had this technology and no one documented it and they can't recreate it.
So there's these things called STPs, SCTs, standard construct templates, and it is essentially like the goal of every single Astartes to be like, we should find these, and they're like 3D printers that can print anything.
Oh.
It can make any technological thing. So we have technology in this universe that they don't know. They can like slightly maintain, slightly fix, but a lot of it they don't know how to work. This gets also into the machine god and which afterwards. Ask me about the machine god, the other chaos gods, the other enemies, and the Adeptus Mechanicus. All right, ask me about those things.
So that they're looking for the printer so that they can fully recreate the things that they are like barely maintaining.
Yes. So included one of those is like, again, you'd think gene splicing is like, they're like, we just know how to do, essentially how to create Space Marines.
Yeah.
That's just about it.
It is interesting to me that it's like, because that is a realistic human thing to have all this like beautiful age of technology and then like some bad shit goes down and then everybody just immediately forgets.
Yeah,
how to
like
do
let's
any
say
of it.
like if like 80% of the population gets wiped out, like, oh, you only have like 80% of the scientists.
Yeah.
And like, you know, you also don't have raw materials. You don't have like, you know, like everything that you were using.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't, you know, like, oh, I want to progress like, you know, like atomic physics. And you're like, oh, well, all of our atomic colliders got fucking destroyed. And there's one guy that exists that knows how to like rebuild it. Oh, but wait, you need workers that know how to do, like, you need iron factory. It's like everything's fucked.
Yeah.
You can't rebuild all this technology. So they have all these things. I'll get to the machine god and Adeptus Mechanicus, but back to the Tyranids. If it's a question of quantity versus quality, it's both for the Tyranids, but mostly quantity.
So they actually are like, it's not just like, oh, they're a hive that we have, like the Flood, where it's like there's a lot of them. It's like straight up like, no, they're also like,
you have these life forms that have like, you know, you have these Space Marines in armor that is like impenetrable to normal bullets and like
these things
and
can,
tank shells,
and these things can rip them open.
and they have claws that just can tear through that.
So the queen basically will like take a set of DNA, make a thing, and be like, "That's pretty cool." Run like 1 million of these.
Yes,
and then she goes.
But then
to work
she's
on
like,
the
"We
next.
also need to take over this planet get raw like muscle and gut glue."
Can
she
take
Goo.
over? Like, has there been a point where she's taken like Astartes DNA and made like Tyranid?
So, I'm so glad you asked that question because it organically lets me answer. It's called the gene. Oh my god, genes. No, what the fuck? It's
Gene Simmons.
It's Gene Simmons, and he dances. And
Gene Simmons is like, bring us the dark.
And he works out, and that's how they get so fit.
He tries to fuck Wayne Brady.
That's
So each of the Primarchs,
Wayne Brady would like it now.
Each of the Primarchs have their DNA that's derived from this to keep kind of like their troops to be of the same attributes as their Primarch.
They give their DNA.
There's a thing that's it's I mean, just like in Space King, there's this globule that they put in and they splice into. It could be young boys or young men that they take, and they also like they put in new organs because they want
that must be
they
the
want their
bottleneck.
organs to be able to like they can just breathe normal poison, like that's normal, like they don't get sick, like Astartes don't get fucking sick.
Real quick while we're on that, so Astartes are just like kind of like how Space King, they're like, we're taking children and making warriors. Is it like a thing where they straight up just like can you like choose to become one, or is it like you're forced, like they go, you young healthy man, come here, and like push you into the thing?
You can if you think you're good enough, but at the same time they'll just go and get like batches of people, and they're like, let's give us your best warriors, kind of thing.
The Astartes are all,
but also it's like a fucking honor, like also super rare. Like you're never gonna see your son ever again,
but they're in Astartes, and you're like, oh my gosh,
they're the fucking defenders of the galaxy.
Because so
It's
And like you said, there were some sects like the super hot goth ones, but
the Adeptus Sororitas.
Yeah, so they just grab people. It's not just men or women.
Adeptus
Or is it like a
Sororitas
thing?
are like also like
Are they like a
They
special?
sound like they've been bred to do this purpose.
they're also yes and no. They're also just like they're like essentially like they're like nuns, badass killer nuns of the universe. Some of them are just like
Even
also
hotter.
like, oh, this is like the scum of the earth, like person that was sentenced to death for being like for stealing and killing a mass of people. They're like,
we could use one of you. Yeah, okay.
We have a job.
That was pretty fucked up, but all in all, pretty sick.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, what you did fucked up. How you did it, pretty solid.
Okay.
Okay, because like I was wondering, like, okay, so and they're obviously genetically like altered, did the thing, like, because we saw.
Adeptus Sororitas are not.
Well, no, I'm sorry, like Space Marines.
Yeah.
So like they're genetically altered to become like super soldiers, similar, I'm assuming, to like Halo's like Spartan program of like we're going to take these kids or take these.
It's called a
young
gene
mans-
seed.
Gene seed. Like it's similar to Halo. It's like we're gonna take these children or young men or whatever and make them into super soldiers.
Yeah, again, they replace organs,
Okay.
but also a part of that is they place this gene seed, which changes everything about their DNA, and creates them to be a super soldier. So
Does it take away like emotions and shit too, or is it more like
nope. But that
Okay.
is like that is also kind of what I love about this is it's not like you're just stripping away their humanity. They're like, no,
They're
we're
still
just.
human. They're just enhanced.
But they're also like they don't show emotions because they're like we're the fucking Emperor's fist. We're the fucking
like they fully
we're
go
that-
in like
Oh.
well, so if you're in Astartes or you're in a Space Marine, you have passed the test, become a thing, like you are here for a reason. You can stomach this and become like the peak.
Because
Yeah.
the only Warhammer content that I've ever consumed are fan comics that deal with the Astartes emotions.
Yeah. So I'll get into that when we go over the chapters because that is next. The founding chapters overview.
Good,
So
I've been
we are only
wondering.
going over the founding chapters of the Loyalists. These
So-
there are subsects of chapters because there's more than just 18,000.
So I have one more question about the Tyranid stuff real quick, and it's
So
so
everything
they're
past them are offshoots, right?
What? Yes.
The founding. Okay.
okay. So the Tyranids are just they're
There's
not
plenty of offshoots, and they're all badass, but they're usually come from another chapter that's like, oh, we're this, and they're like, we're
But
actually.
this one little ideal we don't agree with.
There's one because what's cool is in Space Marine 2, there's one of these chapters I'm about to cover that is a second chapter, that comes from another chapter, and they're really cool. But
my one more question, and you may have said this as I was like looking up some of these novels. The Tyranids are just a naturally occurring thing in space, right? They're not from the chaos dimension or whatever. Like it's just they're there.
Nope.
The Queen is a thing
Nope.
that's been a thing. They've just it's
Yeah.
natural
Yep,
alien
just
thing
in the universe. So
Okay.
like,
So
fuck,
not
we
only
found this in space.
Yeah. So not only do
Yeah.
they have to deal with the Tyranids, there's still chaos shit they have to deal with as well.
Oh,
on
yes.
top of all of that.
chaos again. We'll talk about the other
Yeah.
enemies, the other players.
Okay. I just wanted to in my head
Yeah.
figure out. Okay, this is just natural space shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, founding chapters overview. From the original chapters of Space Marines created during the first founding, each descended from one of the Primarchs. Founding chapters are the most revered and influential chapters within the Imperium, setting the standard for all Space Marines. Chapters that we will be covering include Ultramarines, Blood Angels, Salamanders, Dark Angels, White Scars, Raven Guards, Imperial Fists, Black Templars, Space Wolves, and the Iron Hands.
I've been waiting for salamander information.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
No, go.
Well, I was gonna say so. What I again, this is just in like me looking up occasional shit just throughout my lifetime of like, what is Warhammer? Is the and this might be pushing further, where it's like this is gonna be covered in the game. You might not have it. The name of a book trilogy was called the Dark Imperium, I think. Is that related to any of these, or is this like another thing later?
The Dark Imperium?
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Okay, so
I have no clue
okay,
what it's
then-
about.
Never mind. Good.
No, you're good. We're going to start with the good old boys.
Yeah.
Now, some would say that these are the most boring, the most middle of the road. They don't have anything exciting about them. And exciting includes like, oh, they got kind of some fucked up secrets, you know,
Yeah.
or they're not unique.
Well, they're
However, the Ultramarines are the good boy, like the good old like they are.
Yeah, if there was a Warhammer movie, Fortunate Son would play when
Well,
they come in.
Space Marine 2, canonically, the main character is an Ultramarine.
Is he like a famous ass Ultramarine too, or is it like
no?
Okay.
He's just technically. I actually didn't even get into this, even though it might be helpful to people. But Space Marine 1 wasn't that big of a game, and it does, even though Space Marine 2 it takes place after.
Yeah.
And essentially the whole thing is the plot of Space Marine 1 happens. During it, something bad happens, and so the guy was like, "All right, you're not a captain anymore. You're demoted to corporal. So now you gotta prove to us that you are like not a heretic and that you're in the fight." And that's the plot of Space Marine 2.
Would Space Marine 1 what's the gameplay difference between the two? Is it still like a third person? Okay.
From what I've
They're both
seen,
third person.
they're pretty similar.
Okay.
But one's prettier and
Well, yeah, one is made in
way
Unreal.
doper.
way doper.
One is made in Unreal 5. The other was made in 2010.
Yeah, like Unreal
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah, it was Guilliman. Robote, kind of like Rafe
Robote.
Booty. Yeah, like Rafe
Rafe
Booty.
Booty Gilliman.
Rabuti Gilliman.
So he's the one who wrote the Codex Astartes. And their whole deal, well, here's an overview, is known for their disciplined adherence to the Codex Astartes and tactical brilliance. Rabute Gilliman is, other than Horus, was like the second favorite because he was just like all around really good. Was strategically like
So he's like the angel.
amazing.
He's like the angel Gabriel.
Now,
Whereas Horus
this is
Lucifer.
kind of like, let me turn off the keyboard.
So he's just like the lawful good paladin.
Yeah.
Yes. So what happened is I don't know the details. I was trying to get more information, but we're all learning together. Is when the Primarchs were created, he sent them out as like children, as babies, all across the universe, not knowing where they would go, not know where they would.
Seems
land.
like a terrible idea.
And
Because if you give like your anger to one of the founding members and you send him to a planet that's just like rape and war, like obviously.
so
that's not
there
gonna
are
go
things
well.
called death planets, which essentially is like it's a planet that really they don't have a hive world there because it's like this isn't a great planet and it doesn't have like resources. It doesn't really sustain life really well. It's
just
fucking
like an unlivable.
yes. There's a couple death planets that some Primarchs were sent to, but they're sent as babies, and the whole thing was like.
That's just
The
mean.
Emperor of Mankind was like, we are now going to go find them. And I'm not sure like if it was like on purpose that they were sent out, but essentially during the Crusade, the Great Crusade, is they were like, we're going to find all of our Primarchs and it'll be apparent who they are. And everyone's story, it was like this one child gets like adopted and, gets like somebody finds a baby and raises them. And then all of a sudden they're like, this kid's like incredible. This kid's insane. And then they're like, oh my God, this kid's like the best at fighting. This one's super fucking smart. And by the time the Great Crusade got to those planets, it was apparent who the Primarch was because they were in charge.
Damn.
Yeah, like every one of them, they were like, they're the ones in charge of the planet.
That's sick.
It's so fucking sick. So, Rabute Gilliman was also, one of his things I didn't write is he was diplomatically like amazing. He was like, he would do things like, because he grew up in a very much like medieval, like feudal system, like where he grew up, and he would do things like when he was growing up of like, oh, like instead of like trying to conquer like a neighboring town, he would like find like a lost relic for them, and they would be like, oh yeah, like we got you.
So it's like conquering through diplomacy.
Yes, he was amazing at diplomacy. Just incredible. Which is, again, why he doesn't fucking, like, eliminate the Adeptus, sororitas. Because he's just like, it's not healthy for that. So...
He's like, just wanton violence and death is, like, not a good thing for an empire.
It's different for all of them, but for the most part, most of the homeworlds of the chapters are going to be the homeworlds that the Primarchs were from. Right. So this one's Macragge. Often seen as the exemplars of what it means to be a Space Marine. Again, they might seem middle of the road, but they are just like...
I mean, when I think of a Space Marine, that's the armor that I think of.
Yes, and it's not bad. They're him. All of them are him.
Well, the two like Space Marine armor things that I like the most popular is that one, and like the stark black one with skulls and like red accents.
Well, you only think of that because of Flash Gets as well.
Well, I was gonna say that too, but like of all the ones I've seen that like I see on Twitter through like memes and shit, because I see these all the time when it's like under like some post of like some horny shit. It's also like this is heresy, brother.
Yeah, brother.
Or some
Stay
shit.
focused.
But then you'll see another one which is like the darker version of this, going like no, give in, and I'm like, all right, cool.
I need to show you this afterwards, but Flash Gets made a new video. So remember the like episode where they kill all the furries?
Yeah, they made like a whole series.
So one of them in Australia got like taken off of all Australian YouTube, and so they made one that was like, this one's for Australia, and the whole thing is like furries are like infiltrating Bluey's house, and then the fucking Space Marines show up, and then at the end they kill Bluey and his family. It's so good.
That's just what happened to the Sonic one too, though.
So, all right, now we got the Blood Angels. Ooh.
Oh, fuck yeah,
Dope as
dude.
fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Sanguinius.
So vampires.
Okay, I have to, this is one of the guys, again, I was learning. The problem is I'm going to have to do another presentation.
I want that one.
On the history of all these Primarchs. Because these guys
I'm
the fucking shit.
I'm gonna hit it right now. In this podcast, the fans have seen it. Dibs. We play fucking online.
Okay, hold on. I forgot to do this, but I was gonna say Luke is definitely gonna be a Blood Angel.
That shit. Look at that shit.
BJ's is either gonna be
Salamander.
No, Iron Fists or
he's more of a Luke Cage than an Iron.
No, Iron Fists or
Facts.
I actually think
You
might
get
be
the-
the
you
whites. You actually might like the fucking White Scars.
So you're more Luke Cage. You get to fuck Rosario Dawson.
Yes.
Sanguinius, though, so there are like mutants, like genetic mutations, kind of like, X-Men, kind of. There are like mutants, and it's again like in the Imperium is very like, oh, we don't like, very xenophobic. We don't like fucking aliens. We don't like anything weird. We don't like chaos, like, because then that fucking weird. Sanguinius is the only Primarch that is a mutant, and he has 2 sets of wings. Or a set of wings.
That's so fucking sick.
I'll have to show you pictures. I'm sad.
He's Sephiroth.
I'm sad that I didn't put it up, but I had to put the actual Space Marine for all these pictures so you know what they look like. Because
I can feel Luke getting hard from here.
But he has a set of wings. He also was, other than the Emperor, the best had the best talent, or I guess ability for seeing into the future. His psychic, all these people have some of them have just no psychic abilities. Some of the Primarchs do, but Sanguinius had a very good ability to see into the future.
Look, I'm just saying, dude. Just the picture here of the sword and the fucking gun.
Sanguinius, though,
with his boys behind him.
Yeah, come on.
I picked some really good images.
For real.
So, Blood Angels, renowned for their grace and artistry in battle, but cursed with the red thirst and black rage.
So they drink blood and they hate black people.
So
I was gonna make a joke of just like
I'll talk about the red thirst. The red thirst is a part of their. No, I'll tell you this before. During the Horus Heresy, Sanguinius died.
Okay, so he's one of the dead ones.
He's one of the dead ones.
Did he
However,
come back to life?
what is so cool? What's so cool about Sanguinius? This is like I have to hammer this in. So. Like
you
if you were able to,
you
have to, I have to Warhammer this in 40,000 times. If you were to see the future, you'd be like, "Oh fuck, I can change.
I can change. It's everybody who has a future."
So Sanguinius saw him dying, protecting the Emperor of Mankind, and so there was a point where they were all like, during the fucking Horus Heresy battle on Terra, they're all freaking out, and Emperor's like you go do this, you go fight this area, and Sanguinius was like, I'm not fucking leaving your side, and he was like, I've seen
my death. I know exactly
and
what
so
I have to do.
instead of trying to change it, he was thinking like, I've seen what happens, and that's what must happen.
Oh.
He fucking dies. Oh my gosh,
Homie saw it and was like, till the fucking end.
Sanguinius is so, I'm getting chilled. He is so dope.
Yeah, you're really hitting me with like, why the fuck would I want to be any other?
No, Sanguinius
this is great.
I mean, there's plenty of dope Primarchs. So Sanguinius is
the Primarch that I'm choosing is like
and
the
so,
goat.
Hold on, so he dies.
Ride or die till the end.
The gene seed is from him. All right. Now, their gene seed got corrupted, so they took it because they were still like his body was still there. They took his gene seed to create more blood angels. Mm-hmm. Now we're getting to the red thirst. Part of the corruption, because the problem is for a lot of these guys, I mean, on their homeworlds, they have like their main base on their homeworld. They have an area that is just protecting the gene seed, like the main gene seed that they make the other ones from.
Well, I mean, they can't get another one, so that makes sense.
But they protect it at like all fucking costs because they're like,
if everyone needs to die to protect this thing, it's gonna happen.
Yes, I'll tell you. Oh, that reminds me of. Okay, the White Scars have a really dope thing about that. So they have to protect it. All right, but the problem is though is they have to protect it because there can be corruption to it. One of the corruptions of the Blood Angels, and these are like this is just fucking. These are the edgiest boys. They fucking have inner demons, but the thing is though, is like they are known for being like almost all of them are known for being. A lot of them are known for being stoic and being like all this stuff, but they are like they don't. It doesn't affect them. They just live with it. The Red Thirst is if they'll get this thing where they just like have this desire of needing like the blood of their vanquished enemies, and they go into this rage.
It's barbarian shit of like
barbarian,
yeah.
and they have to, and so there are like rituals that they do to keep them satiated and stuff like that, but it's not. And then there's the Black Rage, which is crazy. So they all come from the gene seed of Sanguinius. Because of the gene seed, they have a connection to his like.
His like emotional, like
his black rage is so. A lot of time, like preparing for battle or in the midst of heat of battle, a Space Marine will be transported into the memories of the last fight of Sanguinius. And it's not, and here's the best part. It's not just like, oh, they relive it. Like some of them also believe that they are Sanguinius
in that moment. Like it's not, they're just, and so part of that though is for a little bit, they are bestowed incredible psychic power, like incredible power and strength of Sanguinius during this Black Rage. So that last fight he had protecting the Emperor.
However, it is extremely rare for like them to get out of it. So what they do is a lot of the time
they can just get trapped in there.
What they do is they have like a cell called like something like Tower of the Fallen, I think it's called, where they just keep all the guys that have fallen to the Black Rage. However, there is a certain unit, and this is another chapter of Astartes that have learned to control the Black Rage. And they're all beefcake. They're all like powered up versions of themselves that live with the Black Rage, and yet are able to like.
So function. The Black Rage is more of, it's not like a bloodlust or like an anger.
No,
issue.
That's the Red Thirst.
Yeah,
the Red Thirst is like,
but the Black Rage,
I haven't had blood. I need to rip open a guy and drink his blood.
It's a literal like delusion of.
Or like a melding with the mind and psychic essence of their leader.
I'm sure there's fucking books about like, oh, I accepted the life seed, and then I went back, and during the battle, I had a vision about what was going to happen to me.
Yeah,
I was gonna say because like it sounds like they're experiencing the PTSD of like war, but like from their patron god, and they can't leave it.
It's like the melding because it's like their gene seed is their DNA now. It's like the melding of Sanguinius's psychic essence.
It's like everything that he felt in the last moments of his life.
It's like a lot of time. I mean, it's not like the last hour. It's not really determined, but it's that last section of during the Horus of his final battlings, and a lot of it just brings like rage of defeat, rage of just fighting the enemy of the heretics, like all of that. And it's not just it's a dream. It's a melding. Their whole body is like
you
transformed.
Experienced it,
and again, including powers of Sanguinius, like incredible strength and psychic abilities. So
did any of them get the wings?
No, I wish
that would be dope.
It would be fucking dope. So there we go. Their homeworld. Oh, I turned off the keyboard because I was shuffling it. So their homeworld is Baal.
Dope name.
And noble, heroic, but constantly battling their inner demons. Sonic the Hedgehog for real, you know what I mean?
Shadow the
Hedgehog.
Yeah, Luke's picking that one.
Yeah,
hands down.
Especially it's the black and red. I mean, yeah. So, Blood Angels are dope. I lore dumped on Sanguinius because I think he's so cool.
He's fucking sick.
He's so sick.
Sanguinius actually seems like because that alone where he's like, I've seen my death. But
it's so again, it's every movie you've seen. They're like, we could change it, and he's like,
no, this
has to happen.
It's like this is what I was.
I have to
for.
change it to make sure this happens.
It's so dope that his sense of duty was that strong that he didn't even try to defy his own death.
Yeah. I fucking no, that alone is like fuck yeah, dude.
Now we go to salamanders.
Fuck yeah, baby.
The fucking good old boy. These are good boys.
Oh, so sick.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, they're basically like the from what I've read, like the flame troopers.
So
I love
the flame.
by the way,
The flame weapons
the
is
one
a
on the
pretty
left-
across the board weapon of everything. However, the Primarch is Vulcan.
Dope name.
Vulcan is dope name. Known for their compassion, loyalty to humanity, as well as their expertise in crafting and flame-based weapons.
Sick.
Their home world of Nocturne
sounds fucking
is
cool.
like it's like living on a volcano. They're the fucking rock people from Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, the Gorons.
They're the Gorons. Their skin is gray
Oh fuck
That's
yeah!
and their eyes are red.
Fuck.
They just it's fucking hot all the goddamn time.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Pass me another beer.
Yeah, I got you, dude. I'm having so much fun.
Yeah, I'm loving this.
I've literally it's hot all the time. But the best part about them is, unlike every Astartes, where like it's this elite force. Also, we don't fucking talk to like normal people. We never talk to normal people. We definitely rarely talk to.
This is the part that draws me to the Salamanders.
Here's
Fuck normies. I ain't dealing with this
there's
shit.
No, that's everybody else.
The Imperial Navy is normal humans that are just certain. They're just fodder. Really, that's all they are.
We need some people to die
Okay.
until we can get some Astartes.
Sometimes the a fucking like 10 guys will show up and or one guy shows up, saves the fucking day. Turns the whole course of battle. These plebeian humans have been fighting for like years on this
and then
planet.
This one guy shows up and he's him and he conquers the whole planet in 30 minutes.
So that's the Imperial Navy. All right, they're like the Imperial Army. They're just normal humans. Okay, so. But these Space Marines, they don't interact. It's below them. They don't interact. They just do their job. They get the fuck out and they're done. However, the Salamanders, keep on turning off. Salamanders, oh, come on. We got this.
Oh, we're thinking.
Often seen as a protector of the common people with a strong emphasis on safeguarding civilians, believe that the Imperium of mankind is the people in the Imperium. They like, I mean, all of them like love the Emperor, and they're like, our duty is to die. Like, you don't die of old age if you're an Astartes.
You're dying in battle. Yeah.
No, we are the fist of the Emperor. We do that. But they do believe the Imperium is not the Emperor and what he's created, but the people that make up the Imperium. And so they are the people.
I love that.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
what's an empire with no people?
Yes, and
It's
so
just
I
fucking
mean, there's
psycho.
so many good comics. There's so many good panels of.
Yeah,
of-
I'm gonna be honest. You're hitting like I know like Blood Angels, edgy, cool. This is way cooler.
Nah, dude, that fan comic
Yeah.
with the little girl.
Yeah, way cooler.
So
this,
dope.
This is way cooler.
No, but that comic is not a fucking
Like fan
salamander, because the salamanders would never do that shit.
No, the guy that initially talks to the little girl, and then he finds out that it was a Chaos Marine, and he fucking goes apeshit.
Okay, I hadn't seen the second part.
Yeah. The
Okay,
second
yeah.
part is
Oh,
flips
okay.
it on its
I've
head.
only
It's
seen the
awesome.
one where he kills it, and then he sees the tape, and he sees the Marine walk in. That's where it ends.
Yeah.
For me.
That I think that's the end of it completely.
Oh, so you've only seen the end of the comic, not the beginning part.
So no. Anyway,
Okay,
I didn't know
sorry.
it was a Chaos Marine.
Yeah,
did that.
the one that kills the girl and the mom is the Chaos Marine.
I didn't know that. So, but yes, it is like their salamanders are they're dope. They're gray skinned. They have red eyes. They walk through flame like it's fucking nothing.
Love that.
They literally will like torch things and just in the fire just continue to fight.
That happens in the comic. They have to burn everything the Tyranids or whatever
Yeah.
touched. And he finds the little girl's doll, and his commander's like, everything must burn, brother. And he walks into the fire with it, and it burns up in his hands.
Okay, it's definitely salamander. So, salamanders, I love them. I love the fact that we have like a little humanity.
Yeah.
It's literally the first picture.
So sick.
Is he's holding
Yes,
two children?
They
just be like,
literally again.
Yeah.
They are the. There's a really good on YouTube. I'll show you after this. There's a really good YouTube video of a thing where it's like this one salamander guy is like up against I think it's some Eldar enemies, and there's this one Imperial guard that's like and he like fucking risks his life and like this one Imperial guard, and then the guy's like, what the fuck are you like, why are you saying? He's like, everyone's worth saving. Like, it's
God, yes.
yeah like, oh, salamanders,
Dope as fuck.
I love them. I really do. I wish that
Literally
they had
fire.
the fucking background of Sanguinius. Like again, Blood Angels are so cool. Salamanders are just like
Blood Angels are dope as shit, but like these are like I would rather play as like a salamander in a video game than I would like a Blood Angel.
What's Vulcan's story?
It's not as he grew up on this fucking dark planet and it's fucked, and I think it's a death world.
I mean, yeah, it's all lava.
Yeah, it's all and then he just rose up to the occasion. He just
That's all you really need to know is he grew up like on the worst place
I'm
you
gonna
could
do
possibly.
something because I'm just paranoid. Dark Angels. All right. Oh, they're also green,
Dude, okay, I gotta
also green.
I gotta give Warhammer. This is my thing. So
It's all fan art.
I was gonna say yes, but still. So like
the fan art is fire.
It's gas.
I was gonna say Star Wars, Red Rising does it, now Warhammer. Sci-fi that is like, no, but swords are fucking cool as shit.
Yeah.
Like, not giving up that medieval warfare as, like, yeah, you have blasters and flamethrowers, but there's something so sick about
I also
pulling
know
out
the class
fucking
that you're
sword.
gonna pick. I'm gonna teach you all about Space Marine 2 because I've been in it. I'm in the trenches. I'm in the goddamn trenches.
I've seen the gameplay overview trailer. And
It's not that. I'm sure.
Okay.
I've watched because the demos. The first level is out for like the streamers and all that kind of stuff.
Really? Okay.
Oh, and people have made videos like, here's every class and here are all the upgrades and all
okay.
the class upgrades and all the skill trees.
Shit.
And I'm like, okay.
Just put out the demo, damn.
So, Dark Angels, Lionel Johnson. Yeah.
What a name.
Yeah.
Actually.
This is the First Legion. Shrouded in secrecy and driven by a quest for redemption.
Redemption.
Yeah. The Rock, oh my gosh. So it's a space fortress. They don't have a homeworld. It's not
They're
like a
just
planet.
on
It's just a
fucking-
big space station.
It's a big space station. Known for their pursuit of the fallen traitors of their own rank. So Lionel Johnson is the one that fucking after the Horus Heresy was like, fuck it, like these motherfuckers can't live, and jumps into the fucking warp and chases after these motherfuckers.
The Dark Angels are the ones that went after.
Not all of them.
Okay,
just
but yeah.
Lionel Johnson, the Primarch.
Okay.
That's basic. I mean, they're cool. They're all cool, but
Why do they need to be redeemed?
Yeah, that's another thing. What is there? Are they?
So
Are some of them are dark ones that got redeemed and pulled into the thing, or like?
so
Or is it just like a self-loathing, like...
it's a self-loathing because of stuff that happened during the Horus Heresy.
Okay, like were some of them part of the Horus's side,
So-
and then like they like switched and were like fuck.
So like for example, Guilliman, from the Ultramarines, he gets like sidetracked just like in the middle of trying to get to Terra, gets fucking like stopped.
He has to
And-
go on like an Odyssey.
Yeah, and gets stopped and is just like trying to like fucking just get back there and get stopped, and is fucking late to the battle. Essentially, is late to the battle, and all this shit happens. Like all this shit happens, and he has just like such fucking regret about it. So it's stuff like that.
And so I'm sure this is just me theorizing, but Shrouded in Secrecy makes me think like, oh, he jumped into the void and saw some shit that he cannot talk about because
Again,
it's serious.
I'm gonna have to do a Primarchs video because that's really where the best stories are. That, I mean, we don't really have. We have some stories of like, oh, this chapter, this legion from this chapter did this thing on this battle on this. But no, you want to know about. It's all the stories is about the beginnings of the Primarchs, and the Horus Heresy are the fucking stories.
Yeah.
One of the books that I pulled up, let me go back to it, immediately had me hyped because it was literally like Space Marine Conquest, the first book that says the devastation of Baal.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, a lot of the homeworlds got
Yeah.
fucked up because other legions were like, we have to take out this chapter. Other chapters, like the heretic chapters,
Heretic
were like,
chapters,
we
so
gotta
they-
we gotta go there and fuck up these
Yeah,
these
nip it in the
homeworlds.
bud.
These homeworlds. I'm gonna piss. Sorry. I'm just
While you're there, dude,
sweating. You know?
I think this is a great episode, but like, dude, this 100% is needed because I've been needing something to get me into this shit.
Yeah.
This is it. Because like I'm now like I like second the paycheck hits, I'm going to Barnes and Noble. I'm gonna find me some fucking books.
Most of the Warhammer books are on audiobook.
I know they are, but like
That's much better for me.
I do like half and half because like I'll be at work, audiobook on, like I'm doing dishes, prepping the back, cool, and then when I get home, I'm pulling the fucking book open, putting on some music, and
I mean,
on the back.
there's nothing more that I love than playing a game and listening to an audiobook.
See, for me, it has to be a game that obviously like not story heavy.
Okay, then fuck it. We do like SideQuest Book Club, and we all say about like in 2 weeks we get this far into the first Siege of Terra book. I'd
be super down for that. Yeah,
I'm so down because I can get through that easily at work listening to a podcast.
Because
6 hours a day.
I like I said to him, I'd go half and half. Where I'd be like, all right, at work, it's the audiobook all day, and then the second I get home, I'm throwing on music on the speaker and like reading the book physically as it comes out. Yeah.
Because again, like I did research today, listening to all like just going over information and learning more. A lot of the information I have about these extra information I have about the chapters is mostly about the Primarchs that I learned today. I knew basic stuff from each of the chapters, but I learned a lot about the Primarch, and that's where I'm like, fuck, I wish.
Yeah, the Primarchs are where it's at.
The Primarchs are so good.
The chapters exist because the Primarchs are fucking sick.
Do they have full origin books of each of the Primarchs yet, or is it okay? No, damn.
No, there's not. It's not. It's not like that. It's all a fucking one.
It's all
it's
like
a story.
Oh, by the way,
it's all. It's
this
all
guy
a
was also
story,
here.
or then they're like, here are like the records. It like then a book is just like, oh, here's the records of this from this space, from this place, and the records just can be all this rant. It's so.
It's like
weirdly,
reading about World War II almost, where it's like, oh yeah, all this shit happened over here. And then it's like, and then this one guy got pissed off and sent all his boys.
It's like, it's literally like one book is just like a documentary of what happened in a timeline that covers multiple other books.
Yeah,
but then adds information. You're like, this is extra information that's not from the other thing that's about this thing. And you're like, it's all such a cobweb of information.
It's like watching 3 different Civil War documentaries about the same battle, and like you'll get some of the main points the same, and then the intricacies are.
Well, it's like this. It's like there's a book about the Civil War, and you're like, oh, that's great. But then you read a book about war, and in the book about war, they tell you information about the Civil War that
wasn't in the book,
and you're like, what the fuck?
Well, so, yeah,
that's exactly what like some of these books are. You're like, oh, so okay. I'm sure there are books about some Primarchs that like basically stuff. Again, I haven't read a single book.
Yeah,
and I don't know what any of the books are. So
if we do it, will we start with Siege of Terra? Like,
apparently
I think that is the best starting point from what I'm hearing.
Because it's better to get like super hyper fixated on like some of the best stuff.
Best shit
then you can like
then bleed out
because then you're already then you're so in deep that like stuff that's not as interesting. You're like, I'm still invested.
But you're like you're so invested in the lore in the world that you want, even if it's a small like this one guy did this 100%. One thing on this one planet. I want to know.
Yeah, so I think we should do that. I'll like add Cody to the group chat and then we can ask him questions.
So down
because again, he's read 31 books.
Dude,
so, this White Scars are fucking dope. Oh my god. Okay.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Hey, fuck.
Wait, hold on.
Fuck everything I've said about the previous. That's the coolest fucking thing.
I actually think BJ really liked.
Holy shit. So, Mongol warrior traditions.
Let me read it.
Sorry.
Jahatan.
Jagahati
Khan. He is the Primarch, swift and mobile, known for their hit and run tactics and affinity for bikes. Homeworld is Chagorsis, and strongly influenced by Mongol warrior traditions. All right, I gotta take a fucking
this is the coolest.
This guy is so dope. So he lands again. Just think of like fucking ancient China, and Mongolia,
bro.
That's where he lands.
You literally give it like I'm about to change my Discord profile pic to some of this shit. This is crazy.
This shit is insane. Again, technology was advanced during the Dark Ages, but it's also like far and in between. Like it's far and in between. Like some places they're still using rocks to. Okay,
that's really good sci-fi.
Like setting fires with rocks,
making fire with
rocks.
rocks. Yeah, like still like it is far and in between, even to the point of the Great Crusade, which is when
the height of tech and shit, and like moving on.
When the Emperor of Mankind is trying to find his Primarchs and also
so that
install himself as the leader of all mankind.
Yeah.
That's the Great Crusade.
Holy shit!
I'm sorry. He is born to a random village. He's found at a random village, and he longer and longer and longer, he becomes just that guy. And, he's like a child, and they're like, oh my God, he's so good at this. And then they're like, oh my God. And so then he starts like warring with other tribes, and they're like, oh my God, he's defeating all these tribes, and he's just a teenager, blah, 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 blah. Comes down to when the Imperium, all the Astartes get to his planet, he's instilled as the leader of the planet, essentially. Or of all the tribes. Maybe not the whole planet, but all the tribes on that planet. He immediately was like, the Emperor gets there, and he's like, you're amazing. You're very powerful. I will follow you. And he's like, yes, you also, hello, my son. You are my son. And he's like, that's amazing. And then he immediately is like, again, very Mongol, like very, not barbaric, but just
warrior driven
force. Just yes. And so he, over the next like 100 years, he would be like people that would have meetings with him and stuff like that. They would always describe him as like very intimidating, very
brutish,
like, brutish, yeah. And he was, and always his answer was, even though he was actually quite diplomatic, but he would always answer with like, I have fought on horses for my whole life. And lived out of tents,
huts,
and now I'm on a spaceship that goes into another dimension. That is, and they call him the Great Khan or the Warhawk.
Oh,
that's sick.
Oh fuck, dude!
Yes, he is incredible. Again, so he like grew up in just like feudal Japan or
I mean, when you think about it, that is a natural conclusion of like if you brought Mongolian soldiers to today. They're so used to fighting on horseback, they would naturally adopt motorcycles as their main.
And so their whole thing is like they fucking hit and run. Now, out of all of the, we're talking about the base.
Matt, can I be that? Can I be that in Warhammer? Can I do that in 2?
Space Marine 2. This is a skin you can pick. Again, that is why I'm covering.
Can I ride the bike?
No.
Fuck.
So
that would break the game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't give a fuck.
I mean, they're definitely going to be a speed class.
So, like, a lot of these, a lot of
the first
these,
mod is bikes for the White
A lot of these chapters are, like, seen, like, we fucking hold our ground. We fucking will die, but we'll hold our fucking ground. These guys are like, no, like we'll, like, fucking run away, give them a false sense of confidence, and then strike again.
And then hit again that night.
Or, like, we'll, like, leave a front and then make them, and let them come in.
Let them feel safe.
And then we'll go, around. Like, all Mongol horse tactics.
Shit, yeah,
it's all that, and they're like, no, like it's not about like if you win the battle,
it's about winning the war.
It's about winning the war. That is the White Scars,
dude. They're so fucking.
They're
cool.
so cool.
Tactically, they seem like they would.
Now, I haven't. Look, I've waited for this chapter to tell you about. There are. You've probably heard of Titans, Knights, and Dreadnoughts. Have you? Any?
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, I've heard the term.
Yeah.
But.
So these are like mechanized warriors. All of the things I said are mechanized, like weapons of war. One of them is called a dreadnought. A dreadnought is a space marine that has been injured in battle, but not to the point of death, but is salvageable. So they put them in called a sarcophagus, and they live in that until their death. And it's an eye slit. And the rest is a mech body.
Oh fuck!
Damn. And you live out your day, and it is an incredible honor to become a sarcophagus.
I mean, yeah, everything that sucks is a great honor.
But
well, that's the thing.
No, I mean, like you have fucking bolt chain guns. You have flamethrower. I mean, you are like.
I mean, think about it.
To be fucking reckoned with.
So
hold on.
You've gone from that to now like I have like tech that will make me better than I am.
The sarcophagus keeps you alive until the sarcophagus
just stops
is destroyed.
Running. Yeah, okay.
Some of the oldest Astartes are.
I was gonna say, could they technically live forever? Is it just until it's destroyed?
Yeah, 100. Yes.
So again.
One of the longest
they basically have assisted immortality.
One of the longest living Astartes, even though there's one Astarte that has lived for 12,000 years. Crazy. But one of the longest living Astartes mostly are dreadnoughts.
Well, because so I'm thinking
Because because it keeps them alive forever.
Okay, so I was gonna say, obviously they won't do this, but if one says I'm done, escapes to a planet to do his thing, he literally just won't die.
No, but they also wouldn't say.
I would say they wouldn't do that, but I'm like,
No.
in theory, he's not dying because he's in the sarcophagus.
No,
Okay,
yeah.
So it's until they die in battle.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
Is the White Scars, because they're so mobile and like mobility is their thing. You would think it would be like the fucking death sentence for a White Scar to become a dreadnought.
Nah, they got shit for that, don't they?
So they actually believe, again, you'd say, yeah, what you said, everyone would believe something of great pain is great honor. They actually revere the dreadnoughts, and they put all of their dreadnoughts to guard the gene seed. All of their dreadnoughts guard the gene seed. So they have, think of it, you walk into a room in a hall, like, you know, in Moria, before the Balrog, think of one of those halls that's lined with White Scar dreadnoughts, just protecting. That's all because they aren't good in battle because they can't move fast. So all they do is they stand.
The best place to put them is the one place where they need to be stationary
all the time, and all the dreadnoughts they put to protect the genes.
Yeah,
it's
dude,
so fucking
the
dope.
White Scars.
Nobody's
are so
getting in
sick.
there.
So White Scars. Those are the White Scars.
The White Scars are so fucking sick.
So what was his fate after the horse?
Is he dead or alive? Yeah.
I think.
Or do
he's
we not
alive.
know? Okay.
Yeah. There's a couple that I know are alive.
Have we gone to the? Okay, so are you going through the main 18?
No, I'm going through the main.
Oh, the ones who are alive, or like the main
9 because
Okay.
we're going over the founding.
Oh, the good guys.
The ones that stayed,
Yeah.
basically.
So do we know, like, even in Warhammer lore, do we know of the 2 who are missing, or the?
No.
So
Nobody knows.
So nobody just knows.
No,
Okay.
because they haven't been found.
So there's
Okay.
just 2 that are out there somewhere,
Yes.
and I'm sure there's
So even
a
to
bunch
this
of
day,
people.
so Warhammer's been going since the 80s. So even to this day, we don't know these 2.
No, we have no clue.
Okay.
It's not even like theories. It just is like 2 of them were never found,
Okay.
and then all the shit popped off.
Damn, dude, when they pull that shit out, it's good. I can tell it's gonna get crazy.
I also think, in my head, it would make sense that they also don't want to find them because
I'm gonna go take a picture.
Yeah, the rest of the Astartes are already going in the codex. Like, if you found a random one, they're like that could be, you know, a way for the whole war to begin again. And they're just like, nope, we haven't found them, and we have our main chapters.
Yeah.
So,
But I'm sure that's also a good thing for storytelling because I'm sure you come across one guy that's like really awesome.
So
and
as I said,
everybody's
we
like,
have.
this
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's popping up. I mean, there's theories that's like maybe in this next next 1,000 year or 10,000 years, like, or 1,000 years that like the Emperor might wake up. Some other missing Primarchs could be found. Like,
so the Emperor's kind of in like a coma state.
yes, yeah, like or some people think that he'll die and everything will fall to a fucking mess and then he'll be reborn again. That's another theory.
That'd be cool.
Reborn as a new body and bring and reunite, you know, and bring
Unite all the factions.
Yeah, and bring peace across the whole, you know, mankind and including the warp and
You gotta remind me to at least eat before I come here, because I'm drunk as fuck.
yeah.
No, me too. I was
not had a single thing to eat.
I was feeling
Oh
hungry.
shit!
I had a single thing to eat today, so there's nothing.
No,
wrong with my stomach.
okay. No, but it's perfect. We're in the perfect.
Dude,
we're in the
I'm
perfect-
so-
I'm buzzed enough that where I'm actually reading my without stuttering too.
Good.
Like,
you're
it's
at the
crazy.
you're at that
My
point. where we-
dyslexia is gone.
remember when we
I'm
played
like
Halo?
strongly influenced by Mongol warrior traditions. See how I said that without the.
Do you remember when we played Halo Infinite with Tyler? We got so drunk. There was like 2 games we played almost perfectly.
Yeah.
That's where.
And
that's
then
where
we're
you're
like,
at.
take a shot. We
Yeah,
won.
We hit equilibrium, and then Luke threw up in his bed.
Yeah.
Well, no. Then like the 3rd game, all of us started playing shit because we all started slurring the words and everything. And then I threw up in my bed.
All started saying racial slurs.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
All right, we gotta go. We gotta go to the next one.
Sorry,
We don't have to, but I want to. Hold on.
dude. The White Scars are sick as fuck.
White
Honestly,
Scars are sick as fuck.
is this so far your best
hold on.
one?
Oh, we got it. Wait.
Or is this so far, BJ, your like favorite one?
Trigoris, strongly influenced by Mongol.
They are pretty fucking dope.
Okay, Raven Guard.
Okay, before you hit a button, the name alone sounds like sick as fuck.
Yeah.
Let's see the picture.
Bro.
Oh shit!
The helmets.
Oh fuck!
They look like birds. Okay.
Actually, though,
Okay.
Carl.
Corvus Corax.
What a name.
Right? Okay, that's their Primarch. Experts in stealth, sabotage, and guerrilla warfare.
This is mine. What do you mean? Deliverance?
Homeworld is Deliverance.
Dude.
Tell me more about Deliverance.
Yo, fuck
please.
the rest of the
Okay,
shit.
so
Holy shit.
they're dope. Again, their whole thing is like,
Okay,
their
first,
thing is
how
like,
the fuck are you unseen in that shit? What the fuck? That's got to be expert stealth level.
so
mechanics.
almost all of them have, as you can see on their back, they're not called a jetpack, but it's
Boost packs.
Boost
Yeah,
pack.
yeah.
Yeah, they they'll just fly in. They'll like fucking base jump and just
Like
hell
Zero
dive.
Dark 30, like drop in on some motherfuckers.
yeah.
shit.
That's all. They almost every single Raven Guard has a boost pack, and yeah, they're fucking dope. They're all super stealth, and
The fucking Raven Beak, though.
yeah,
Damn.
it's so dope. The little Raven beak, they're cool as fuck. All right.
I mean, you guys know me. I love a good stealth game. That shit.
And no one hears
the
a word.
word they say. All right. Oh, the Imperial.
Fuck
Dude,
yeah, dude.
Imperial Fist. The fucking
Dope name already.
the Primarch is like second.
I'm gonna
to
keep it a buck.
Sanguinius.
There hasn't been a down point
These
for this
motherfuckers
yet.
don't miss.
They don't.
Like,
Okay.
ooh,
The Imperial
ooh.
Fist.
Tight as fuck.
Holy
All right.
shit.
Rogel Dorn is
Rogel Dorn.
is the man.
The guy.
He is the man. He was one of those people that did worship and then was like, if you say you're a man, like
I will believe you.
fuck it, you're a man.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck it. Like I'll do whatever
Again,
the fuck you
ride
say.
or die. He's in that shit.
Now here's the best part. So Masters of Siege Warfare, defense with an unyielding resolve. Now, as I told you, the tactics of the White Scars would be unimaginable to the Imperial Fist.
Yeah,
They
because
fucking-
they're pound my
hold-
fucking fist into this thing until it
they
breaks.
dig in and they'll say,
We will hold this line
speaking.
till
Fuck,
the day
no,
we
I gotta
die.
go back. Oh, fuck, not you. No, go back. Oh, fuck, don't read that. Look at me.
Look at me.
So they even have a thing that's like the fucking they have like just because they can, they have this thing that goes over their whole body that just like elicits them to pain. Just like
Oh.
fuck, because
So
they're-
they like Doctor turn off my pain inhibitors.
yeah. Well, they like it doesn't like
Jack
it
the
doesn't
Ripper.
actually hurt them, but they'll just subject themselves to pain just to like learn how to withstand,
Oh.
like just to learn
It's
how
like
to
the-
stay in fucking pain and withstand, like to be the fucking wall
Gravity-
of the Imperium.
It's the gravity chamber in like Dragon Ball Z. Where it's
They-
like you're
it's
learning
the
to
Paul
force yourself.
Atreides with his hand and that never moving.
Never
they
moving.
just they have that just to practice. They don't even use it in creation because a lot when they're creating Space Marines and they're going through trials and stuff like that, they'll subject them to fucking awful trials to
Yeah.
be like, do you have what it takes?
But these
they
guys-
don't even use it because they're like, it's pretty bad. But then everybody else who's already a Space Marine is like, yeah, we subject ourselves to it because this.
These guys.
So let me
live
get
in
through
it.
this and then I'll get into some deeper lore. So their homeworld is technically. So the Rogel Dune was from another planet. Technically, as I said, most of the Space Marines' homeworld is the Primarch's world that they were landed on. Not this one because they are Their technical one.
Tell me why this
is-
man looks like the Mask of Light Bionicle. Like,
He really does.
Yeah. So technically, their homeworld is Terra.
but they live on a space station. Or at
They,
least
they,
we're
well, no. Their homeworld is Terra.
okay.
Their homeworld is Terra. They are the defenders of Terra. It was so. Let me fucking get through it. Sorry, but more appropriately is they have this space station that again was from this dark age of technology, was like a Death Star. Essentially, think of a Death Star, but it looks like an ancient cathedral that's the size of a fucking planet.
Oh shit.
Because
Nice.
all of their stuff looks like ancient cathedrals. That's all. It looks like Notre Dame.
Dope as fuck. I love
But
that.
Dude,
Dude,
space station.
flying space station Notre Dame is
It's
crazy.
flying space station Notre Dame, the size of the Death Star. Okay,
Fuck yeah.
That is what they operate out of. All right, their homeworld is Terra. Their stoicism and dedication to fortification. I'm turning this off. Okay,
We about to go.
Rogel Dorn is so fucking dope. So they,
Quick
Okay,
edging
hold
me, dude. Say it.
they, during the siege of Terra, it broke Rogodorn's heart to like put all these sandbags and reinforcement and steel plates all over Terra, because to him Terra is like, it's Terra, it's
his home,
it's his home, it's also, it's like the let's say not the temple, but like the
shining
the
jewel
castle
of
where the castle of the Emperor of Mankind, like that big area, like that they had to reinforce and defend, and it broke his heart to see like it tainted,
the beauty ruined.
Yes, because
the beauty
again,
ruined by
war. They set
yeah.
in. Also, Rogal after the Horus Heresy comes out holding the body of Sanguinius and the Emperor of Mankind.
Oh,
dude,
fuck,
Rogal is the man. So then we start getting these things called oaths, and you'll see in a lot of Warhammer stuff like these it looks like the wax stamps, and then
like on the pauldron,
a wax stamp, and then a little like note,
like there was one of the, I think one of the Space Marines had like a red thing there with like
and then you see like the little note attached. They're called oaths. And normally oaths used to be very public, like, oh, we have an oath to defend this publicly, we'll defend this. And then all of a sudden they were like, these oaths started becoming more and more private, and they're like, no, this, like, it doesn't make sense to take an oath when nobody's watching. And then he says, like, the Emperor is always watching. And so they started these oaths that would, again, they're very religious not in like a secular way. I know that's really weird, but they worshipped the Emperor of Mankind, and then they transitioned away from it. So now
it's their oath of like, this is how I'm going to live my life.
They're now monastic. They're now monks for humanity.
Okay,
like that's what they've transitioned to, instead of monks for Jesus. They're monks for humanity.
It's like I saw on TikTok. There's this like a chef, like a sushi chef, who's taken a vow of silence for, I forget his exact reason, but like he was like, until this changes, I will not say a fucking word. And he's apparently lived it for 20 years.
They really engrave. I mean, they're very like liturgical chapter that has like, like remember in the Astartes short film that I showed you, how you see them like holding the smoke over stuff. They have all these like traditions and stuff that
rituals
that they've transitioned away from worshiping, but now it's like their oath to protect.
It's like Christmas, how it's become more of like a cultural thing than a religious thing.
It's yes, 100%. And so it's
same with like Halloween. It's
again,
like,
so but then he says like
demon worship thing. It's just like, fuck it, trick or treat.
They're like, they transition away from like, oh, nobody can witness our oath. And now oaths are like, no, this is like my private oath to do this privately, and it's become it's to me extremely cool. Cause
it's like Christianity. You obviously have like the people who worship and publicly whatever, but it's like that thing of like you and God, that time between you. It's like, this is me. Yeah, no one else. It matters here except me. Yeah. Okay.
So they do these private oaths, and it's spread that whole like, oh, we can do private oaths. So then you'll see like other people with their oath marks of these little oaths that they put on their armor,
and it can be anything.
I mean, a lot of the time it's just like an oath to protect, to protect, or like oath that I will serve you well, Emperor, in this battle. Yeah, stuff like that. Now, for the most part, oaths are like, again, not religious, not powerful. They're just like physical.
It's like a personal pact,
but it's a physical representation of like.
Of that pact, of their resolve.
I haven't talked about this, but it's not a chapter. They're just called the Grey Knights. Mm-hmm. So you know how like...
Can like a Grey Knight be in any of these?
No.
Okay.
So you know how like in the third movie of Lord of the Rings, how Aragorn goes to the mountains and then gets all the spectral, like, and they just wipe the fucking floor.
Is this extended edition stuff that I haven't seen yet?
No, okay, like how he goes into the mountain and then finds all the ghosts.
Yeah.
And then they wipe the fucking floor of the armies of Mordor. The Grey Knights are kind of like that. So it's kind of like, not forbidden, but yes, I would say it's forbidden to have Psyker Space Marines, essentially.
Okay.
Because because Psyker is the connection to
the Emperor,
to the warp.
Oh, to the warp. Oh, fuck it. Right.
Is a connection to the warp. We don't want fucking like somebody in the middle of battle to be possessed.
Yeah.
by a demon.
And the Grey Knights are that.
Fuck. So, Grey Knights are all psychic warriors.
Oh shit.
They're fucking. Oh no, I lied. There's some. Sorry, I'm lying. It's like there's not a lot of psychic. The temple guard of the emperor, none of them can be psychic because there's no way they want a demon that close to the emperor.
Yeah, you cannot be that close.
But the Grey Knights are all fucking like psychic warriors. They're the fucking elite. They're not even a chapter. They're just the Grey Knights.
So it's like a rank instead of a
yes.
company.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, but it is a chapter. Like you can be like, oh,
but
fucking this guy is from a chapter and he has psychic abilities. He's also
moving from there to the Grey Knight.
You're a Grey Knight now.
So they don't have a Primarch.
Grey Knights
specifically.
are like they're
like a-
stronger. They're better. Like
I'm stronger. I'm better.
they are better. Grey Knights are fucking dope. But what the coolest thing about Grey Knights is their oaths when they go into like a psychic like area, if they just start fighting fucking chaos, when like they get hit with anything like any damage from chaos, the oaths go first because their oaths are actually protecting them.
Oh,
Very weird. But again, here oaths are like, oh, it's just a physical representation. The oaths,
theirs is like a protection.
like actual like what a ward, like actual wards that they wear on their sleeves of like it's so.
Is it one of those things where the ward goes down and it's like the inhibitor rings hit and you're like, I'm going all
I mean,
in.
dude, the Grey Knights again. Nobody even people in the fucking like Astartes, they don't see the Grey Knights. The Grey Knights work.
Yeah, they're like the fucking like Navy
on
SEALs,
Black
Black
Ops.
Ops
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
They don't even know. There's another one that I won't even get into, but there's another like mystery chapter. Again, there are other chapters that go from Pine Hours, but we're going over the founding chapters that were loyalists. These are the loyalist chapters that I'm going over. So, yeah, Rogel Dorn is the fucking goat. The Imperial Fists are the goat. I think Rogel Dorn is so fucking cool. There's another Primarch that was fighting one of the heretic Primarchs, and he was getting his fucking ass beat. Rogel Dorn comes there and with one fucking hit kills another Primarch.
Holy shit.
One hit, like apparently it's like during the battle when the loyalist Primarch was like getting the shit beat out of him. Like the guy was about to do his final blow to him, and Rogel Dorn shows up and just goes boom.
One punch.
One punches him. Dude, Rogel Dorn is the go. I'll show you pictures after the pod. Honestly, I need to do a Primarchs video because they're dope. All right, Black Templars. Now this is the only chapter.
Holy shit.
Only chapter. This is Sigismund. This is the first chapter master. He's a descendant of Rogel Dorn. So this is a second chapter. This is again this is not a normal loyalist chapter. This was a chapter born out of the Iron Fists, whose whole thing was like, no, we're fucking crusaders. Not religious, but we're atheists. Crusaders.
These are the fucking what Flash gets made like stuff of. Like
Yes.
it's these motherfuckers.
Crusading chapter, constantly at war with an intense zeal for purging heresy.
Yeah.
Homeworld, they don't have a fucking homeworld.
They're
They're just going.
Yeah, because they get a twisted teeth. Probably. Yeah, go into the main room. Oh, I'll tell you this. Oh wait. Oh, I did no. No, it's not you. No, fuck.
You might have to exit and go back.
Yeah. There we go. Nope, I lied.
So when you're talking about like
There we
the
go.
fuck heresy shit, it's these guys.
Yes. They're fuck heresy. They're fuck the fucking heretics. The fucking
So these guys would be like full on like
searching after Chaos Marines, because I didn't tell you this,
What's
but
the
we
word?
talked about Chaos Marine. All the Space Marines that went into the warp all have turned into Chaos Marines, serving a different god.
oh, so they none of them like survived. They full on got turned.
Yeah, they're Chaos Marines now. Some serve Nurgle, which is, some serve Slanesh. There's two others that I can look up on my... Not look up, I actually have on my phone everything written. But
So the Iron Fist is like the shield, and the Black Templars are the sword.
yes, yeah, 100%.
Hell yeah.
Yes, that is great. Space Wolves. Oh, you're gonna love the Space Wolves. All right. Oh wait, no, I didn't. Okay, Space. Don't read it. I'll just look at me.
No.
Space Wolves. Primarch is Lehman Russ. Fierce and independent, known for their feral nature and close ties to Homeworld's culture. Homeworld Fenris. All right. Look, I'll tell you who Lehman Russ is. Lehman Russ is Mowgli, but Jon Snow. He's Mowgli, Jon Snow. He lands.
Snow, if he got found by the
lands
wolves
on an
instead of the
ice
Starks.
planet. He lands on an ice planet, and instead of being picked up by a human, he is raised by a thunder wolf.
Holy shit.
A Thunderwolf.
So
What
then
the fuck?
Learns like he's like Mowgli from Jungle Book. Then a group of humans hunt the Thunderwolf, kill the mom, find the child, and then they're like raise him. He doesn't like. In the end, he like realizes like, oh, I'm like, these are actual humans and I'm a human. We probably have more alike. So he like fucking forgives him. Goes through. These people are fucking so warrior tradition, rooted in Norse mythology, with a focus on pack tactics, ferocity, loyalty, often referred to as the Emperor's executioners, feared and respected for their prowess in battle.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck.
So remember how you asked me how they're supposed to be 18 there's supposed to be 1,000 space marines to a chapter. These guys were like, sure. So they have like a jarl.
Oh, this is fucking Vikings.
Yes, they have a they have the wolf leader. I forget what's called, the pack leader. Essentially, it's just the guy on top who was
alpha.
Lehman Russ. Then you have jarls, and then it goes on to like every other name that you would think in Norse
like-
and like Slavic. You know, fucking how they would have government. It's that. So there were 13. During the like Horus Heresy, they lost one, but it's now 12 packs, and they'll like certain people will fight to get on top and stuff like that. But they are fucking dope. They have never abided by. They like in books. They like you'll be like they'll show up to like.
So somebody brings in the codex and they're like, "Fuck books. Books are for pussies."
Yeah, they'll show up to like a battle and they're like, this is like a lot of people to like a fucking company. Like this is like twice the size of a normal company. And then they'll show up and it's like a normal like 100 people to a company. And you're like, okay. And like so like sometimes they're like they seem like they're like a fucking normal like amount of people.
Right.
And then sometimes they're like, this is an abnormal amount of people that they have.
Yeah, they're clearly just skirting the law and just
But
presenting
the other
what
part
they need.
is just like the White Scars. The White Scars, and what they're best known for is they don't have like a normal hierarchy of command where they're like, because they're always hit and run, and the battlefield always changes with the White Scars because
so it's mostly just like
they
mission leaders.
they improvise and they do all this stuff, so they don't have a centralized command. They will just like act independently because of what the battle thing. These guys, the 12 packs, just do their own things. I mean, they all listen to Lehman Russ is supposedly dead. They don't know where he is.
I literally looked up Lehman Russ, and the first thing was an Amazon statue that they're selling. Dude.
So they have these, again, they all do their own thing. So it would be really hard for Guilliman
Look
to
at
like
the fucking wolf
to
pelt.
be like, hey, let's actually get a number count. They're like, I don't know where the other 12.
Yeah, like I know where my guys are. There's 11 other companies that I have no fucking idea about.
Exactly. And it's not that they disregard. I mean, but the thing is, though, again, very Nordic. Lehman Russ, Space Wolves are extremely dope. And yeah, they fight with like herd tactics, kind of, you know. Again, they're wolves. They're wolves. They're fucking ferocious. Now, it's not really confirmed. It might have just been like circumstantial. But they were one of the I wrote in this that they are the executioners is because during the Horus Heresy, they were one of the main people that were sent against other chapters, like the heretic chapters, and they would fucking wipe the floor. Dope. Like that is why they're again. It's never confirmed to be intentional that they were the ones that were always sent but that is what happened.
It was like they were the one, like usually
They always
came
were.
in
They
and-
were always pitted against another chapter, a heretic chapter, and they fucking.
But it came down to like, I mean, shit. You saw what they did on there?
Yeah.
Fucking send it again.
I mean, again, the Horus Heresy is just so chaotic of what happened, and you have two, so like again, home worlds were getting destroyed, fights on the home world, fights in space, like all this kind of stuff. So now I'll get into a little bit. So then I told you how the navigators. I'm getting into a quick couple things. So I told you how the navigators come from like royal houses. So there's another kind of royal house called knight families, and these are royal families that pilot knights. And knights are larger than dreadnoughts, or around the same size, but they're more mobile. Again, crazy artillery, but they're all piloted by these knight families.
Are they like Metal Gear size?
Yeah.
Tight.
Like Rex, Metal Gear Rex size.
Sweet.
Those are knights. Then we have titans, which can be the size of like a 20-story building or like a mile tall. All of these are built in the dark age of technology, and they're titans. I mean, like think of like when their cannons fire and their laser weapons go off. The people on the ground, like normal humans, are like hearing the loud like things that make your eardrums bleed.
It's like in every Gundam show where they're like, "Holy fuck, it's a Gundam."
Well, it's bigger than that. I mean, they have cities built on these things.
Damn.
Like Titans are absolutely massive. Even in like the Warhammer tabletop, they only go up to like the second grade of Titan because they're like we're not building something that big.
Yeah.
Like
it's not a miniature at that point.
Yeah, and so so they're Titans. So then let me get to. So then I told you how like space is very similar to our universe. I don't also know our time, but fuck it. So space is like similar to our galaxy. So during the techno-barbarianism, there was Mars, and during there they got like really fucking good at working with machines, really fucking good. And then they started worshiping what's called the machine god, which is almost it's like AI, but they would build these things and they would imbue it with the spirit of the machine god, and then it would run on its own, which is like AI, but they would attribute it to the machine god.
I see.
And so then the Emperor conquers everything and comes to Mars, and he's like, "You guys gonna bend the knee?" And they're like, "Yeah, but like we still get to like do like you just don't set foot here, and like we'll make you stuff."
We're doing our own shit though.
And so it's kind of like they believe the Emperor is the physical form of the machine god.
I see. So they're basically fitting their religion into what is actually
he's
happening.
Jesus of the machine god. And so, or he's the flesh form. And so I hold on, did I forget something?
About the Space Wolves?
No. Fuck, the Iron Hands. Oh my gosh. This works really well with with Mars and the Martians, and it's called the Mechanus, the
Mechanus Adeptus or some shit.
Yeah. So hold on. They're really cool. Ferrus Manus is their Primarch. They're obsessed with strength and purity through cybernetic augmentation. They come from the planet Medusa.
Dope name.
And here's the best part. They're saying the flesh is weak, reflected on their reliance on bionics and disdain for weakness. Now, the coolest thing about the story of that, the flesh is weak. So, I don't know why I'm asking you, but do you remember the Primarch's name for the salamanders?
It was
They come from Vulcan.
Fuck. No, because the Primarch didn't really matter for the salamanders. It was more about the people in it doing what they do.
Yeah, hold on. No, his name is Vulcan. Yes. Primarch Vulcan. I was right. Vulcan. So this is actually a quote from Vulcan. The Iron Hands were in a battle with the Salamanders during the Horus Heresy.
Bro,
Like against each other?
No, together, because they're loyalists.
Vulcan wields a Warhammer called the Siege of Dawn or some shit.
Called the 40K.
So they're fighting, and after like going through it,
Also, hold on. Stop doing your own research. Get off your fucking phone.
Sorry.
This is Matt's time to tell us what's
Ferris
going on.
is like he's like fucking been fighting this whole time, and has all these bionics on him, and he says like, my hands like kind of getting tired, and then Vulcan says to him like, the flesh is weak.
And he took that literally.
That's not the full quote.
And I took that
The full
seriously.
quote is, the flesh is weak, but our deeds are immortal. Because fucking Vulcan, who's like, we fucking will die, but like what we do fucking matters.
We die for the
Ferris
cause.
is like, oh, the flesh is weak, I must add robot arms.
I listened to that first part, and then I didn't hear the rest of what you said, so I'm just going to go get a robot
That's the best
body.
story about fucking Vulcan.
He's
Dope.
basically Adam Smasher.
Yeah. And I think that's the end of my presentation.
Only really hit him with the.
Hold on. Let's see. Exit full screen. Yep, that's it. All right. I will tell you some other things. So
Obviously, you don't have them, but I will have questions about the Chaos Marines and shit like that.
okay, so
But, yeah.
there's the for oh nope for the people on Mars, that's the I think it's Adeptus Mechanicus, which would make sense.
That sounds right.
Because they're all Adeptus shit.
But their whole thing is like fucking get rid of the flesh.
Oh,
Flesh will
they're
die
all
out.
like, they're called like mech priests. And they are like the ones that fucking imbue, like they're like the ones on the battlefield that
They
like
put the AI in the
so like
shit.
and like a lot of these like people that are fighting battle, there's gonna be a mech priest there that's like dealing with armor, like fixing stuff.
So
Like or also like, oh, this guy's on the death's doorstep, let's fucking put him in a sarcophagus.
so the
Winry to
priests are
Ed.
basically the mechanics.
Yes.
It's like a Winry for an Ed for every like.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're from Mars and the
Yeah.
Adeptus Mechanicus. Again, they believe in the fucking machine god, and before that there was called the Mechanicum, and that's kind of like the religion of the Adeptus Mechanicus, but before the Emperor.
Okay.
So it's before they added in new lore.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
for them, it was like the Mechanicum, and then it's like the Emperor showed up and was like, he is the son of God.
And also like fucking techno-barbarianism and shit got fucked and technology got lost. So so that's Mechanicum.
Isn't there a game, 40K Mechanicus?
I don't know.
I mean, there's so many. Like Rogue Trader is a game that's like a.
I haven't touched on the Inquisition. The Inquisition is like,
Never expect it.
it's true. It's
Never
I mean
expected.
it's really like it. To be honest, it's pretty face value as like
Means what an
is
Inquisition
like
would be.
what the
yeah.
Gestapo is.
Yeah.
They like quell. They fucking deal with like
Rebellion.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, but
They'll deal with threats that like, hey, we're gonna go above and beyond what the normal police would do. It's
I
like,
told
we're
you
gonna-
about the guards of the Emperor. They're called the Custodes. Custodes are like the Primarchs are cool, and they're amazing. The Custodes are like maybe more powerful than Primarchs.
Oh, okay.
They are.
Were they
the
made
guards.
first, or was Primarchs first?
I think it's like all at the same time.
Okay.
I mean, he like made it, but the Custodes are like, if you want to fucking, I mean, I'm guessing a lot of Primarchs are more powerful, but because they're the sons of it.
Yeah.
But like if we're talking Space Marine level, like
Like
Grey Knights are great and they're super powerful and psychic and stuff like that, and you send two in and they'll take over a whole world. One Custodes is like, again, they don't have psychic power because they don't want to.
a Custodian could probably take down a Primarch if they needed to.
Custodes are I mean, they
Yeah.
guard the Emperor 24/7. They're the guy. They're more him than anyone has ever thought
Yeah.
they're him. The Custodes are like, there's not much written about them because they don't really have names.
And I mean, it's not like they're going to go off world.
Yeah, sometimes they're sent off world for like specific things. but it's
Is it like, do they only answer to the Emperor?
100%.
Like no one can tell them what to, but the Emperor.
100%. Everyone else can fuck off.
Yeah, the Emperor will say,
100%.
like, if they go off world, it's because the Emperor said we'd go
They
there.
bitch slap a Primarch for sure.
You don't have a fucking appointment.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so those are custodies.
I'm sorry, I don't see you on the docket.
Yeah, you're not.
I mean,
gonna let
they're
someone
like
kill you.
they're actually like physically bigger.
Oh, okay,
Then,
so
like,
they're like
Space-
fucking.
They're huge.
Yeah.
We're talking like 6.5 feet tall versus like 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
they're
yeah.
like, hey little guy. Like
Yeah, they're saying, "Hey, little guy," to a fucking Primarch.
So
it's like,
let's
okay.
let's get to
Yeah.
I
Giving
can
head
name
pats to
off the
6'5"
Chaos
man.
Gods real quick. We got the Chaos Gods. Oh, I have them all written down.
I love that this is a 2-hour episode.
Yeah, it's been a while since we had one this
Yeah,
long.
and
That's
this
good,
one,
though.
you cannot split this to a part 1, part 2. It has to be one go. Because this is I'm gonna re-listen to this back just to be like, no,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. It's gonna be my go-to. Oh, speaking of that, send me. Obviously we're gonna read the books whenever we can, but like send me some 40K lore videos to be like, hey, you should listen to this. It's really cool.
Yeah. Okay. So
Whatever,
we got
yeah.
Chaos Gods, and they're gonna be, Korn
Corn,
is the god of like war, rage, taker of skulls.
nice.
Then we have Nurgle, which is again I told you disease. Tzich, which is like the god of change. I know it's a weird one, but
I mean,
Change
change
is
is
scary.
chaos.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah.
it's like the vitality and volatility of change. And then we have Slanesh, which is lust, control, that kind. And then there is
I
one
find it
more,
very, very interesting that control and lust are similar in terms of like one being.
It does make sense philosophically when you think about it a certain way. I like that.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, but it's very interesting because usually that's never like, in a lot of like media, it's like lust is like the uncontrollable like desire and whatever. But like that one being like, no, like I don't know. It's so interesting.
I mean, it's like lust and control kind of are hand in hand because lust kind of leads to control over another person in a way.
yeah, desire of control.
Yeah. And I think that's such a like that's an interesting way of doing it because like usually you know like whether it be like fucking like I know Dragon Age has like so many demons for like lust, desire, pride, whatever, but like the lust demons are straight up just like fucking give in, go crazy. Yeah, like it's straight up like go nuts, like give in to your desires. But that one is like control over people, control like that's so interesting.
So then we have the other entities, the other characters at play in the universe. We have the I can't believe I just
Orcs.
We have their name. Hold
There's
on.
the orcs,
I'll get it. Who's we just covered? The Tyranids.
Tyranids.
Orcs are just mushrooms,
Like literally.
literally.
Wait, what?
That's
so
dope.
a planet gets infected with a mushroom, and it seeps down like a plant. It's a spore that starts off a spore, and it gets deep into the roots of a planet. And most orc planets get that have orcs on it get exterminatus, which means
Destroy the fucking planet.
all the spaceships, a bunch of spaceships get around, and then Death Star. That's exterminatus.
Oh shit!
And Death Star that bitch, because you can't root it out. You can't fucking
Yeah,
once they're
it's in there, you gotta fucking kill
it's
it.
done. Like
Okay.
it's fucking done. But the best part about orcs, though, so again, they're simple-minded, very simple-minded. But there's the weirdest thing, and I don't know how why this is written in or anything, but their power specifically is their power of their belief. They paint their cars red,
Cars?
or their tanks,
Okay, but
Because
yeah.
they believe it makes it go faster, and
it-
therefore it does.
and it does go fast. There's a story about Imperial guards that are
So
sieged,
therefore
or
it
that are
does.
fighting orcs, and they've ran out of ammo. And one guy gets up and goes, bang, and an orc,
so
takes a
since
shot
he
to him.
believes he was shot,
and then
he
the rest of
dies.
the rest of the Imperial guard go up and they're like, ga 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 ga,
pushing it away.
ga 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 ga, ga ga ga.
shit.
And then wiped out the rest of the Legion of Orcs.
So because
Just-
the orcs believed hard enough, it happens.
yes,
Oh, so they've got the what's that thing where
like Persona 5, where it's
Yeah.
like you take in a model gun and the ghosts believe that it's a real gun, so it is.
Well, I was gonna say is you have those prone to suggestion bitches where you say, yeah, it looks like you have this
it
sickness.
looks like
and they
Mercury's
feel like
in retrograde, and then they're a cunt for the next week.
Exactly.
well, like you got the people who go, yeah, it looks like you might have a acute cold, and all of a sudden they start showing symptoms.
so
Yeah.
that's I mean,
Damn,
and so they
imagine-
also
imagine if
they're
they
also,
believe
like,
they're
super-
invincible.
I mean, there's other great things is they have like war captains are like also revere a lot of these Primarchs or other like Astartes captains with like they're like, oh my god, like they fucking killed a bunch of us, like he gets mad respect. Also, I want to fucking kill him so that I get mad respect. They're constantly at war with each other to be like, because they trade teeth is their currency.
I mean,
Because if you fight somebody and beat them up, you get to take their teeth.
and
I mean, that does make sense.
And so
as a
the person
currency
with
system.
the most teeth is like the wealthiest in orc culture.
so if an orc straight up is like, I believe I'm invincible, like fully in their heart of hearts, like in their soul, they believe it, they can't die. Or is it
yeah,
like,
there's stories about like some guys who's just like, I'm fucking invincible, and then they just get through like hordes of people until
holy shit.
until like a weapon that scares them enough
Okay,
fucking comes
like,
out.
oh, maybe that's the one.
They're like that's like a fucking Titan comes out, and they're like, that's
I'm
They're like,
fucked.
okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm cooked.
yeah, and then they die.
That's
like-
that's so crazy.
It's
That's
very
so
weird.
cool,
But
though.
It sounds like
they also like in their spaceships they don't like they're not like sealed to the outside in the vacuum of space.
so they're just able to survive.
Yeah, but they also think that like they
can.
don't need to breathe in space. They're okay.
Holy
They're,
shit.
They're safe in their ship.
So they
but
can
they
just-
go outside their ship. They believe that they can't survive outside their ship, so they die.
That's
So
so
if they're
fucking
on the
sick.
grounds of the ship, they're good. But
Yeah.
if they, so like logic doesn't work on them because
They
it's
can-
like if they believe
They also
against
like
it.
they kind of need nutrients to survive, but they're also a plant, so they technically like survive just from
Like
the
osmosis.
sun. Yeah, but they can eat each other. That's enough food. That's enough like nutrients to survive.
They're basically like almost like clickers.
Yeah.
So sick. It's also like it feels like the Mechanicus god or whatever kind of favors them in that way, where it's like, oh, we painted the car red, got to be faster.
That's maybe or it just like horribly offends him.
Yeah,
They're like, this is not good craftsmanship.
like no, you shouldn't put red on a fucking.
Oh, they're straight up just orcs,
yeah.
like green boys, not like
My name's Boom Boom, and
Yeah.
I like to make things go boom boom.
yeah, they're full on just like what-
50s car magazine cartoons, basically.
Yeah, I think it's canonical that they all have a British accent, though.
Makes sense.
They're you can't.
I mean, they've got the same amount of teeth as a British person, so they'll be alright.
Right, and they're just as fucked up.
Meagle, what's and bones.
Yeah, no, that's such an interesting like mechanic. Which, by the way, both y'all taking a drink at the same time is crazy.
Weird one.
The idea that like if they believe in it,
It's wild.
it's true. Like
No,
that's so fucking crazy.
Yeah. It's their red cars go faster, 100%.
That
So then
real.
those are orcs. Now we have the Tau. Tau are really cool. So it's an alien race, but they're what's so funny is they're really their idea. Like what's so funny is they're also like a huge. I mean, all of these are huge enemies to the Imperium of Man. But what's funnier is the idea that the Tau is the reason they're the Imperium of Man is because they're like the hippie communist commune. They go to planets and they're like, hey, you should join us and we'll share our technology and you help us and we'll help you and we'll all be great and it'll be awesome. Because the Tau were born were found a lot later than orcs, Tyranids, all the other. They're like, oh, like these guys are new on the fucking scene.
these motherfuckers got like mechs. Like that's their biggest thing.
So the Tau, when they first were found, they're like, oh, this is this primitive fucking race. It's not a big deal. We don't have to fucking like send a legion out. Like it's or you don't have to send like a squad out. It's not a big deal. They're just some plebeians. They come back in like 5,000 years, and they're like they've developed like science and electricity and like nanotechnology in 5,000 years.
Nanotech?
They have
Nanomachines, son.
canonically not nanotech, but canonically, what I'm trying to say is they've developed
evolved
so
They've had a
fast.
huge
So fast that it's like all of a sudden now that they're fighting them full hand, they're like, these guys
We
have.
should have stomped this out when we had the chance.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, because they actually have warp technology where they don't go through the warp. They just have the technology to go like, boop boop. They can get to light speed. They're very technologically advanced and they understand their technology.
So the Tau is basically what other people write humans as in sci-fi.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
But again, it's all about like they like go to planets and be like, we'll help. I mean, there are humans that are a part of the Tau, but the Tau is an alien race.
Okay.
But
Since they've been spreading their like
Seed
theology or whatever throughout the galaxy, then of course there are different races within them.
yes,
Okay.
yeah, and so the Tau are really cool. They have lots of mechs. They have lots of like plasma guns. Then we get to the Necron.
I know this is what I've heard of. I've heard
Okay.
of Necron.
So Necron are like
Yeah.
the Dark Eldar. That's
So
because the Eldar is an ancient race that is not existent, but is not existent anymore. It has to do with like the creator gods, which is again
Like those things in Fallen Order.
Fallen Order. Yeah, it has to.
yeah.
Yeah, it has to do. I mean, again, everyone's like doesn't really understand where the Emperor of Man plays into the creator gods, and if the, I mean, a lot of it's like they think the creator gods were like, oh, we're gonna send this person.
We're
to
gonna
do-
make a cool guy.
yeah,
now.
because
Yeah,
the orcs were technically created by the creator gods to fight the Necrons,
Interesting.
or sorry, the Eldar.
So the Eldar and the Orcs.
Eldar
are
is like an
enemies.
ancient race that was like super technologically advanced, and then you have an offshoot of the Dark Eldar, which turned into the Necrons, and they're like exactly like
Dark elves
No,
versus
like the
elves, or-
Terminator.
Okay.
They're like the term the robots in Terminator, the bad robot. They're fucking like half robot, half. I mean, but like when I mean half robot, it's like it's a robot
It's
with
like
a
a
little
robot with human skin or something.
No, it's like a robot with like a little brain, with an organic brain.
A flesh
it's-
brain metal skeleton.
Yes. Yeah. And they have like these weapons that like open a black, essentially like a black hole that like opens a black hole, and then anything that it touches is just and then you're compressed into a nanometer
little
of
cube.
Yeah. So they like I don't know much about the Necron, but they're a current thing. The Dark Eldar or the Eldar are not really present anymore, but a lot of like kits are still made for Eldar shit. And you can fight as Eldar in the tabletop.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
why would you get rid of a whole faction in your tabletop game?
Yeah.
So okay, this is
Yeah.
If you wanted me to get it to it later, cool. But like, so the tabletop game is you pick a faction and that's your faction
Yeah.
to use,
And
in
you
the game.
paint 600 miniatures.
What is
And play
cool
for 2 hours.
is the when you get like because it all has to do with like you have to have like even
number or even kind of even playing field.
points. It's even
Okay.
points between the two. Like
Oh, so
you're-
like a big boy can be worth like 2 points versus like a small one
Yeah.
be like 1 point.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, but with Tyranids, as I said, it's quantity. It's mostly you get a lot more units
Okay.
as playing as a Tyranid because they're all about
Damn.
like,
So
overwhelming
people will
quantity.
play as a Tyranid because it's like that. Okay. So you're full on like you play as a Astartes versus like someone's playing as a Tyranid.
Yeah, you get way more units as a Tyranid.
Yeah.
But on the other
Okay.
hand, you have to paint way more minis.
That is true. That's cool. I again, I'm learning.
I'm gonna
a lot
cover
today,
the
yeah.
last thing I'm gonna cover because I kind of talked about Necron weapons and
Yeah.
orc weapons. So the main weapon of the Astartes is the bolter,
I played bolt gun. I know how that works.
and bolters are fucking sick as hell. It's like a normal bullet that's the size of a grenade, like a grenade launcher grenade, and it fires at the speed of a bullet. But once it hits, it waits like a millisecond until it's inside,
and then it
and
explodes.
then it explodes.
Yeah, dude. No. I
the
played.
bolters are fucking sick as hell.
I played.
They also have plasma swords. Essentially, they also have flamers. They have the plasma pistol. It's not really a plasma pistol. It's like a plasma pistol.
Yeah.
Like an energy weapon.
Yeah.
This is all the things, like what you're saying now is stuff I know because I've played bolt gun, and you just pick up a new weapon and I'm like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
So I got the flamer and I'm like roasting bitches alive. Go back to the standard bolt gun and it's exactly what you said, where it's like the bullets are hitting and people are exploding. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Also, I know you said like Sonic Roblox or whatever the fuck the game is called. I'm drunk.
Sonic Roblox?
Whatever. The game you love that's a Sonic
Robo Blast.
That.
Yeah.
Fucking Bolt Gun is such a good Doom clone out of all of those. Dude, it's
really good.
So good.
But I'm gonna do another one of these. I'm gonna cover the Primarchs and their
more.
stories.
We should, because I want to know about.
Yeah, I want to know the
Primarchs is
Primarchs
really where the story
especially the ones we didn't cover.
I mean, there's also things like the Death Core of Krieg, which is a planet Krieg, which is a death world. It's fucking
but it
sucks
survived.
there, and they don't really. There's a death world again. Not a lot of people there, or it's just fucking hard to live there.
Yeah,
that's essentially the idea. Is it's hard to fucking live there.
It's easier to die than it is to live on the planet.
Death Core of Krieg is a just normal people, but they all wear gas masks and they look like Jinro. They
Sick.
all look like Jinro,
shit.
and their whole thing is they have the fucking stoicism of Astartes as just normal people, and they fucking come in with their fucking their helmet,
their Jinro ass helmet and their Jinro ass armor,
gas
and fuck
mask,
shit up.
and they do for humans, and they don't fucking move. Death Core Krieg is they're badass.
That's dope as fuck.
I know you'll get into it. Obviously, if we do we're gonna do another episode of this. But like,
this is I'm gonna edit this like this Sunday and put it out before.
Yeah, this needs to be our next episode.
Yeah.
So half of the
and if I've gotten stuff wrong, I'm really sorry, but I'm learning as much as you are now.
If there are any corrections you have, leave them in the comments.
Let us know.
Yeah, fuck me up in the comments, please.
And if there's anything else that is related to the shit that we would like to know, like I want to know more about salamanders, obviously.
Let us know too. Like obviously we were talking about the Horus Heresy stuff and like the Siege Terra. If there's anything you say like, hey, go read this. This is some stellar shit. Let us know in the comments. Like, give us.
We need recommendations for actual media.
I think I'd like to get Cody on just to like tell us shit and be autistic as fuck.
I'd be so down for that. Okay, my last question, and before I guess we end, but whatever.
Yeah.
Like, so it was half of the loyalists, half went to
heretics.
Okay, are they the ones? Did they go to the warp and become dark ones, or is it different?
So like technically, like if like when like they're traveling through the warp, like a fleet. You know, a ship is going through the warp, like they're at risk of being of possession.
Okay,
and they can be possessed by any demon.
Anytime you
just
you
a
travel
normal
the warp.
demon or a demon that's in command of or that's in the service of a chaos god. Like the chaos, it is fucking weird. And so, but a lot of the time, a large majority of the surviving heretics are, because again. They're the ones in like, you know, they have battalions of chaos marines, and those are largely made up of
and those are the ones
heretics.
who've gotten possessed or changed,
and that's the one that fucking like the Crusaders are like, no, like we're fucking
because I keep seeing like fan art of like one of the like popular Dark Marines where he's like no helmet on, but he's like this kind of bald motherfucker with like the coolest dark armor ever, but like he's got like the cool like clawed glove.
I mean, there's also plenty of like sub chapters. Like one of them is called the I think the Megalodons, or no, they're essentially they're on like an ocean world where their whole thing, and they're just like they're shark warriors. They're like aquatic warriors. They're fucking like they're like some of the most like violent warriors too. They fucking like will like rip and tear and just all melee.
I would love to know the people who are like the lore people for Warhammer.
I have no clue. It must have been like I don't know if it was started with a single writer. I have no like idea.
Because they've been going since like
creation of-
85, right?
I'm sure.
And it's like, dude, how do you keep this relatively consistent?
Well, what's crazy
Well, I mean, look at all the shit that happens in Cyberpunk.
is there's not a lot of contradiction too, and if it is, you're like, oh, this book is written by a person.
An unreliable narrative.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
Yeah. So you're like, oh, this is just their account.
Their perception of what happened.
Oh my gosh. So that's how you keep like, but for the most part, everything adds up.
So you
which
can
is
keep
insane. Like,
so you can keep everything
Insane to keep
canon.
track of.
insane.
You
to
can keep
track of.
everything canon by going, well, that was written by a guy who was like clearly biased towards this thing.
But for
We're
the
like,
next
fuck.
week, if you guys are trying to find a video to go to sleep, I will give you videos.
Fuck sleep. I'm gonna be listening to that. Be like, the fucking Bible of this
today,
shit. Yeah.
Today,
I need to know a video back and forth.
I was listening to Luton today to get up to date to all these Astartes thing. And he's like, I'll get more in depth into like other videos, but if you're a part of the Luton Sleep crew, like just enjoy the ride. And I was like, oh fuck,
that's me.
That's like, I didn't realize there's a whole sect of people that just only listen to Luton to fall asleep to.
I would love to do a poll of like what YouTuber you fall asleep to.
I mean,
because I have very specific ones.
Yeah.
There's
honestly though, you're gonna be. I'm
dude,
sorry.
you
guys are gonna be fucking hooked.
There's a full on like Game Grumps YouTube channel who does like sleep compilations where they dim all the episodes to where it's not like super bright, whatever. But so you can sleep to it and still have the phone on the side, because like they know not everybody pays for YouTube Premium and shit.
Yeah.
So like fuck it, it's dim enough that like if you want to pay attention to it, you can, but it's also like it's not gonna affect your sleep. So I'm gonna do this.
Yeah,
they just have it on the side. Yeah, dude. Like I fall asleep to anything that's like just background noise, whether it be like Russian Badger, Game Grumps, James Earl Jones reading the Bible. Like I don't care as long as it puts me to sleep.
Yeah.
I hate that you've given me another one.
Yeah. Well, anyways, thank you for listening. Shout out to our sponsor, Dubby. I'm not even going to do the whole thing.
Well, I want to give before we go, I want to give a big shout out to like the fact that we've decorated this room.
Yeah.
You can't even see the Blade Runner poster.
We've got Blade Runner and Star Wars.
My skateboard, my Barbados.
Barbados skate deck. We'll figure out where that Kratos statue might go, maybe. But like we've got Jinro there. We've got all
MF Doom. We got Ozawa. We got Ghost. Obi-Wan.
We got Guts. Batman, specifically from the White Knight universe.
We got Mirio. We got
Metal Gear Solid 5, Phantom Pain arm, Starfield controller,
Kamui Mask, Chainsaw Man,
Wing Gundam, and a mushroom. Jinro poster. Yeah, dude, we've officially made this room like this is the fucking thing.
I was like, it's just my ADHD, but I was like, BJ, I need you to stay. He was like about to leave.
No, because like I know when you get in those moods, and I'm like, we need to do this shit now.
Yeah.
Or it's not gonna happen.
He was present, and we did it, and we knocked it the fuck out. Because the Jinro poster fell after like I put it up. We recorded one episode.
We used like command strips. Yeah, I think for the previous ones. Yeah.
And the problem was the command strip didn't stick to the canvas. It stuck to the wall, no problem. So that's why we have the fucking command strips and all on the wall and all.
When you finish those Berserk swords, are we gonna put one somewhere where we can see it? You think? Or
I mean, we'll definitely bring.
Or
it
maybe
out.
like I don't know, put it like back as like a headrest.
Something like that.
Are we gonna do anything with that wall, or is that wall?
Yeah, we've already discussed. We're gonna put on those tiles.
Yeah,
that big stack right there.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. So
we need. I know I bought it for a stupid reason, but with the ogre thing for Shrek.
Yeah,
you
could probably just command strip it to the door.
Yeah,
because it should go on a door.
But yeah, honestly, thank you guys for like listening to us. Like anybody who like comments, like
yeah, I hope this blows up. I really do.
We definitely
you should be ready for Space Marine 2 now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm beyond hyped for Space Marine 2 because like I've been watching more videos about it.
Well, because here's the thing: it's like again, they offer all these skins. There are more skins, but these are the base skins of the founding chapters, loyalist chapters.
And we're playing as just standard Atreides,
Ultramarine.
Fuck it, I'm so sorry.
Ultramarines
in the base campaign.
But in the base campaign, you still can change all your skins.
Okay, but like
so you can be like, fuck, I'm a salamander.
Story wise, I'm assuming the
best part is when all three of us play, we can all pick our own factions. Our own chapters.
So it is that. So is there a main character of Space Marine 2?
Yes.
Okay. So is it gonna be?
They're I mean, in the game, they're all all three people in the story are named, not named in like Warhammer lore, named in game.
Okay, cool.
And they all have essentially like you just learn the story of who they are. Like one of them's like very much like I stick to the codas of Astartes and I do my prayers and all that kind of stuff. And then you have like other people that like is not. One guy was like, I just fuck shit up and I don't have time for my prayers. And he's like, well, maybe like if you
prayed a little bit, it might be a little
yeah. So they all have their own like unique personalities, but you can change at least now that like three of us would be playable. Normally you just can change the primary character and the other two are. I mean everybody else around yours are Ultramarines. So
again, I'm just gonna say this right now. I know I'm not gonna get the bike. White Wolves.
Or White Scars.
White Scars. all fucking day, baby. That shit was so
I
crazy.
didn't even tell you. I haven't even shown you what he looks like. He's got the fucking Fu Manchu and everything, dude.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
With the, like, the
top knot
thing.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously, y'all have no excuse also not to play Space Marine 2 because it's cross-play. So no matter
Day
where you're
one,
playing
which
it,
is so fucking rare.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, the last game I remember doing that
Shouldn't
for
be.
sure
But
was...
it is.
Yeah, for real. Dude, crossplay being... Like, the last game that was crossplay day one was Borderlands 3 that I remember being crossplay.
Speaking of, Gamescom just released...
We could watch it maybe, or at least some of the trailers.
They released 5...
Borderlands 4 got a trailer,
yeah.
which what a time
Anyway,
to...
hey, thank you for watching this episode of the podcast. We
Sponsored
love you.
Dubby, take it sleazy is the code. Get some good energy, get some good shit. And as always,
leave us some comments about Warhammer lore. Let us know what we need to get into.
give us all the recs.
Yeah, all the recommendations. But until then, take it sleazy.